Well, it is week number 9 of high school football, and the Ozark Conference regular season comes to an end tonight. As we greet you from Yellow Jacket Stadium, along with Dave Millsap, I'm Kevin Stubblefield. Beautiful Friday night for football action as the Lebanon Yellow Jackets conclude the home portion of the schedule as they take on the ROLLA Bulldogs. Bulldogs come in after a good win last week at Waynesville and come from behind fashion. For Lebanon, it's been bounced back from the Camdenton week, and we'll see if the Jackets can put that behind and come forth with another good effort tonight on senior night.
I got a feeling for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, this has been a long week because you get punched in the nose on Friday and you're ready to play again to kind of redeem yourself if you have to redeem yourself when you're a 7-1 football team. But I think you wanted to get right back in action, so probably a long week for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. And really, you could talk about a lot of cliches and say riding the ship and all of that. You still got to remember, you're a 7-1 football team. Hey, you got knocked down, get up, get right back to work, and don't take the ROLLA Bulldogs lightly. They're a football team that's 4-5 on the season, and Kevin, we know last year we traveled to ROLLA, got beat by a ROLLA team that ended up 7-4 last year, but they only returned 3 people from a year ago. But you know what? When John Franks comes to play Will Christian, I think you got to be ready to play, and I think Lebanon knows that.
Well, an interesting dynamic for ROLLA as far as their lineup goes. They start 6 sophomores and 1 freshman, so Coach Franks will indicate this in our pregame interview. But this is a young football team. I mean, they've gone through a season basically now, but still a lot of young pups on this ROLLA football team that are trying to come of age.
A lot of young people, and the good thing, and we've said this before, the good thing about freshmen and sophomores are they're freshmen and sophomores. The bad thing is they're freshmen and sophomores, and they're going to make mistakes. And this team of ROLLA's really struggled more offensively than anything else of trying to put points on the board. And, you know, they're somewhere around 230 yards a game running the football. They only pass about 69 yards a game passing. So they've not really put it together offensively. And, of course, you know, John Frank's teams have always played pretty good defense.
They hang their hat on defense with Coach Franks, who was the longtime defensive coordinator here at Lebanon for Coach Will Christian. Jackets are the number 2 seed in the district going into the game tonight, and looks like they'll stay in that spot, and it appears they'll take on the Branson Pirates in the opening round of district play next week. So opportunity for Lebanon, if things break the way they hope, to get a couple more home games and then hopefully, perhaps, maybe get a shot at Camdenton again down the road in November.
And, you know, all week long, that's the conversation in town has been about what's going to happen 3 weeks from now. And I think that you can rest assured that you're going to play probably Branson next Friday night, and we'll get another opponent the Friday night after that. I don't know that we have a terrible path to get to Camdenton, but I think as a football team, and I'm sure Will Christian will tell you, their focus is not 3 weeks from now and trying to get a game against the Camdenton Lakers and try to redeem themselves down at Camdenton and win a district championship. Their job is focused on the ROLLA Bulldogs and tonight.
Jackets are 30-28 since 1964 against ROLLA, so this series has been really evenly matched down through the years. And again, the Bulldogs won last year at home by a score of 28-20. We'll visit with ROLLA coach John Franks as our pregame coverage begins in just a couple of minutes here on Regional Radio KJL.
In business, disruptions can be challenging, but they're also great opportunities for growth. How you respond makes all the difference. At Commerce Bank, we can help you spot potential, explore new possibilities, and get you on the path to success. In fact, we're built for this. We're built to help businesses be prepared, proactive, resilient. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted. Visit us at commercebank.com/built-for-this. Member FDIC.
Whether it's getting your car ready for dangerous winter driving or roadworthy for a hassle-free summer vacation, Boggs Family Automotive at 14255 Highway 64 has been your trusted automotive source since the 1970s. Call and schedule an appointment today and drive with confidence, knowing that you're ready to deal with whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Boggs Family Automotive, 588-1882. That's 417-588-1882, and like them on Facebook.
Your look, your style, your image, your fashion. We know exactly what you're looking for.
For Granted Salon and Boutique in the heart of Osage Beach offers only the most high-end and luxurious apparel and hair services. Located off Osage Beach Parkway, across from Quick Car. Never be taken for granted.
Camber Lock Engineering and Manufacturing of Lebanon is a proud supporter of the Lebanon youth, not only athletically, but academically. And they would like to remind everyone that teaching sportsmanship and fair play is not only the responsibility of the school, but also every adult cheering on the Jackets. Have a good time cheering the Jackets on to victory, but do it with class. Camber Lock Engineering and Manufacturing of Lebanon is a proud supporter of the Lebanon Yellow Jackets.
If you've been here for almost 80 years and your business is on the 4th generation, you must be Crow Paint and Glass. Crow's offers a full line of PPG paints with all the brushes, drop cloths, and other supplies needed for any and all paint jobs. And not only do they carry auto glass, they do chip repairs, power windows and lock, door handles, and more. Along with auto glass, they do flat glass, mirrors, plexiglass, and many other glass types and installs. Crow's also carries hardware items, wallpaper, and even do custom framing. There are just too many things to mention, so stop in at Crow Paint and Glass, 390 West Elm in Lebanon.
Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries has the concrete you need, whether you're putting in a new patio, building, or remodeling, or just repairing. Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries delivers to Laclede County and the surrounding area, providing quality concrete to the homeowner and the building contractor. Free estimates are provided. They'll deliver any amount for all types of concrete construction when you want it and where you want it. Call Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries for prompt delivery to your job site. 532-2728.
First State Community Bank. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. As First State Community Bank, we're proud to support our Lebanon Yellow Jackets and Conway Bears. Being a part of the Laclede County community is important to us, and giving back is what we do. So we've got spirit. How about you? Go Jackets, go Bears. We are First State Community Bank. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, online at fscb.com. Find us on Facebook.
So, how was your date with Tommy?
Oh, so fun. You know, he may not make a lot of money, but he always takes me to the coolest spots.
Like?
Well, we went to this place that serves totally home-style comfort food, like any kind of grilled cheese sandwich you want. So delicious and cozy, yet contemporary.
Can I come next time?
Yeah.
The Lunchbox Cafe, cooking up the best home-style foods for breakfast and lunch. Plus, they also are open for dinner from 4 to 7 p.m. on Friday. 106 East Commercial in Lebanon.
Yeah, I remember some things about my elementary school years. I remember, what's her name in 5th grade. I had a crush on her, but never told her. I remember the lunch lady. She used to bang a metal spoon on the counter when we got out of line. Her name escapes me. But I do remember the name of our bus driver, Mrs. Bernie Donnelly.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, the Lebanon R3 School District is now hiring and has openings for paraprofessionals, cooks, custodians, and bus drivers. These are well-compensated job opportunities with benefits to the right candidate, and signing bonuses are available. To find out more, go to lebanon.k12.mo.us.
Garner and Smith Insurance in Lebanon wants you to know that they're your local source for all your insurance needs and available in person, by phone, or virtually to answer any health insurance questions. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation benefit review at 417-532-9491. Now's the right time to evaluate your current coverage and strengthen it. Make sure that you have the plan you need with the benefits you really want. Garner and Smith Insurance, across the street from Lebanon High School, supporting the Yellow Jackets and the community since 1976.
What do you say, Joe? Fish are biting? You and Linda going this weekend?
Well, I'd love to, but I can't afford the gas. And that two-stroke oil's $30 a gallon.
No problem. Do what I did. I repowered my old boat with a new Suzuki 4-stroke from LSK Marine. It uses about half the gas, and I just change the oil once a year. Makes my old boat seem new, and boy, is it quiet.
Sure thing. Half the gas sounds pretty good to me. I'm on my way to LSK Marine for a new Suzuki to get on my boat.
LSK Marine, Highway 5 and 64 in Lebanon.
I'm John Gideon with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Our athletes are winners on and off the field and the court. They play with integrity, strive to serve, are true team players, and intentionally seek excellence. Our banking team also embodies these leadership characteristics. When it comes to banking, choose the winning team, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, and go Jackets. We're all behind you 100%. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lebanon ROLLA tonight. Coach John Franks of the Bulldogs joins us on tonight's pregame show. Well, Coach, the season has zipped on by once again, as it always does. Seems like just about 3 weeks ago we were getting ready for the first game of the season, but here we are, the regular season about to wrap up tonight.
Yes, it always seems to go faster and faster. So, we're here getting ready to try to end the season in a big fashion against a great program.
Well, you come off a win over Waynesville last Friday night. Close football game with the Tigers. Kind of take us through that.
We felt that going into the game that we knew we'd have to play pretty well. We were a good matchup. Our defense is pretty solid this year, and they did a good job against Waynesville's offense. We just had a couple of turnovers that kept us from going ahead, and we got behind, and our defense made a great stand there in the fourth quarter. We had about a minute and a half with no timeouts and a long drive, and we got fortunate, just had some kids make some plays. And so it was an exciting time, and it was a good win, for us. It's kind of like the Lebanon-Camdenton rivalry, the ROLLA-Waynesville. It's kind of one of those games that no matter who's where in their schedule or how the record is, it's going to be a tough go. So we were just fortunate enough and blessed to be on the right end.
John, it kind of seems like you and your football team been searching for traction all season long, haven't you? You've had some good performances, and then some other weeks it hasn't gone that way.
That's where we've been. We've been pretty inconsistent. It's one of those you hate to make excuses, but we've got a very young group on offense this year, and there'll be times we play really well for a quarter, and then we might play poorly for a quarter. Kind of like last year, we were able to not put our defense in such poor situations. This year, we put our defense in some poor situations and have forced them to play a lot more football, and that's not a good recipe. But we're at that point where we could play really well for 48 minutes, or we could play well for 24 minutes, and that's just that's our job as coaches to kind of work us through that inconsistency, and we just keep wanting games, so we just continue to get a little bit better.
What's your thoughts on the Ozark Conference this year, Coach? There's a couple of weeks where you can go in with some confidence against opponents, but for the most part, it seems like the league has gone up a little bit this year. Would you concur with that?
It's still one of those leagues that anybody could reach out any night and get you. That's even, Hillcrest and Parkview. I mean, they walk on the field and you see people that you do not have. It's one of those things that you've got to play well week in and week out. You look at West Plains, everybody keeps thinking they're going to kind of fall off, and, they just keep playing well and keep doing things right and developing their kids. But, our conference is a tough conference, and there's not many easy outs, per se, and that's good. It makes the quality of the play better, especially in the playoffs when our programs start going to other places.
How has the week of preparation for Lebanon gone for the Bulldogs this week?
Well, it's like always, it's concerning, because obviously when you face one of the premier programs in the league and know the stuff they can do and how well they play football, just know that you've got to come in and play a great game and do good on offense, special teams, and defense. So, you just kind of go at it and make sure you're sharp and ready to go.
How has your depth chart changed from week to week here in the last month, Coach? Have you battled some injuries, or has your lineup stayed pretty consistent?
We have battled some injuries. We've played some young guys. We rolled in 2 weeks ago against Kickapoo and played several freshmen, lots of sophomores. That's just football. It's not an excuse. It's just the way it goes, and it's just part of it. So we are constantly searching. We've battled some injury here and there, but it's not any different than anybody else.
Mid-Missouri Stockyards has an extensive background and experience in the cattle industry. Zach Cox and Dan Romine have come together to create and build a successful livestock market in Lebanon and for the surrounding area. Located right off I-44, the facility creates a perfect place for sellers and a perfect location for buyers. They accept cattle on Wednesdays all day for their Thursday sale. Call Zach Cox at 417-777-1320 or Dan Romine at 573-578-4939. Or the barn, Wednesday and Thursdays at 417-532-9292. And you can go online at midmissouristockyards.com.
Hi everyone, Jamie here from the Gravel Bar and Grill at Sand Spring Resort, inviting you to join us when you're in the Bennett Spring area for a great meal, like a J-Bar J-Burger or a Dirty Pickle Burger crafted with beef raised right on our farm in Laclede County. We also offer a variety of platters, sandwiches, baskets, pizza, and appetizers. Each Friday night, you can have all-you-can-eat catfish starting at 5 p.m. The Gravel Bar and Grill is located just a scenic short drive from Lebanon at the Niagara River Bridge on Highway 64. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
I'm Kim White from Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Coaches and athletes, we know you're working hard each day. This athletic season, remember, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks is behind you 100%. From your neighborhood banking family, good luck and play hard. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for quality office supplies at everyday low prices? See Page Office Supply. We go the distance for you every day as your complete source for all of your office supply needs with over 30,000 items to choose from, including all of your janitorial supplies and break room supplies, and we offer free local delivery on everything. Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, and online at pageofficesupply.com.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 417-532-4012.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
Oh, real estate. Not really any fun, is it? Whether you need to move because of work, just time to move up, or size down, there's a ton of stuff to worry about when looking for a home. Are they asking too much? Why are they asking so little? Home inspections, deeds, utility costs? Will the home keep its value? Is it a good area? All the paperwork, the financing, the negotiating? Oh! I think I might have lost my marbles if it wasn't for my realtor.
RE/MAX Next Generation Angie Long started in this business because she loves helping people and she loves seeing people's dream come true. So why wouldn't you call Angie Long at 718-2217?
Hi, I'm David Lehman of David Lehman Insurance. Are your insurance premiums giving you a wake-up call? We offer several options that allow us to provide coverage that fits your individual needs at affordable pricing. Stop in today for a free quote on any of your insurance needs. David Lehman Insurance, 2021 South Jefferson, Suite B, Lebanon, Missouri, or call 417-533-5444.
It is senior night for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets with the ROLLA Bulldogs. And tonight at LHS, week number 9 of the high school football season. Coach C joins us on the pregame show. First off, a word about your 12th graders, Coach, what they've meant to you personally and what they've meant to the football program.
Yeah, absolutely. Great group of kids, great group of parents. Each one of them have been so valuable on and off the field. Each one of them have really grasped a hold of their legacy and taken the reins from a lot of others before them and have done tremendous things. They've been a part of a ton of success. Obviously, right now we sit at 7-1 in this season, but last year a 10-win team in a district championship. Their sophomore year, a district championship. They've been a part of a lot of winning and have contributed, some of them since they were sophomores, some of them majorly as a junior, and then obviously this year. And so a great group. Maybe not as large a group as what we desire, but what we have is nothing but quality on and off the field.
You may not know this right off the top of your head, but has the majority or all of this group been with you through the junior high days?
A majority, not all of them. One or two were move-ins at some point. I think we have one that joined the program late, but the rest of them have been with us the duration and have paid their dues and now are in a spot where they're reaping the benefits of that. And then some of them have been, kind of mainstays. I mean, for example, Cade Musha. Cade contributed a little bit as a freshman and then, of course, started defensively as a sophomore and was an all-conference performer on the defensive side of the football that year. Nathan Bartell also has contributed for quite a while. So a group that, again, as a community, I think sometimes we get spoiled a little bit and maybe take for granted how good group after group has been, but this group falls right in there as another one of those groups that just absolutely have gotten it done and have represented our community with just class in everything that they do.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a group of your football players also on social media. They'll go and visit elementary classes, and it seems like every week a group of them also is in the photo for the Teacher of the Week. So they do a lot more than just play football.
Absolutely, and that's something that I think we take great value in and they buy into, is that we have a role in this community, and it isn't just what happens on the scoreboard. We have a role within our school community, and we're not perfect. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, from coaches to players. I mean, we're like any other organization that can get better, but I'm really proud of the fact that our kids step up and do community service. They take value in the elementary. They volunteer and help out with our youth football program, the Teacher of the Week program you mentioned, even to coaching in Mom's Camp. I mean, we just got a great group of kids here that buy into the bigger picture, because there is a bigger picture. I know at the coffee shops it's not a lot of fun to talk about that part. It's more fun to talk about what happens on the scoreboard, but there's a much bigger picture than just that in this program, and our kids do a great job.
Well, and people like that, Coach, you may not want to admit this, that makes your job easier, doesn't it?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, when you've got people that are willing to sacrifice and buy into what makes the organization better, and the little things that make an organization better, then you're right. I mean, it does make my job easier. And honestly, it makes my job easier anyway when I'm surrounded by hardworking, great people that care. And it really has to start with our kids, right? I mean, our coaches are pivotal that they're in that category, and they are. It's really pivotal that their parents are. And then it's pivotal that support groups and administration are. But it all starts with our kids, and our kids do tremendous.
Well, it's a snapback week for your football team after what happened in Camerton last Friday night. I know you put that in the rearview mirror, but hopefully some learning experiences that makes you better going forward.
Yeah, and traditionally our program bounces back nicely, and my expectation is that we're going to do just that. I think one of the big things, and when we addressed on Thursday in our character ed, was playing to win and not playing not to lose. That's a whole separate mindset, and I really think that when you dissect things from our last ball game, that there was certainly some of that in place. Fear of letting down a community, fear of making a mistake, et cetera, and we got to let that go, and we've got to be all about going out and doing the best we can to win the game. And if we mess up, we mess up, but let's do it to the best of our ability, and just go from there. And I think our kids will do a great job. I mean, we talked about early in the week, our focus was E plus R equals O, and we had the event, a painful event, and our response was everything. And so far at practice, or this week at practice, they've really just responded excellently in their response, owning things, being self-accountable, not being crybabies, and really just wanting to move forward and get better and go on a run here. And it all starts in a very big game tonight with ROLLA.
Far too many penalties for both Camerton and Lebanon last Friday night. I know that's probably been a point of emphasis this week.
Yeah, we have to play more discipline, Kevin. I mean, discipline is a pillar of success. And we must maintain discipline, and a lot of that comes with being focused and not being hijacked mentally and emotionally. We've got to do a better job with that, and I think our kids will. I think we'll be much more dialed into those details this week, and we've got to, along with we need to get back on the plus side of that turnover differential. That's really important as well.
Coach, the defense the last couple of weeks has not been the defense that we saw earlier in the season. What's been some of the steps to try to remedy that this week?
Well, we've got to get our mental batteries recharged and get confident again. And I think confidence comes with good preparation. We have a really good preparation this week, so I feel really good about that. I feel really good about our defense this week. Secondly, back to some basics, some details in tackling. Making sure that we get squared up. We've had way too many arm tackle attempts over the past couple of weeks, and those are not very effective. Got to get people squared up and get wrapped up and have good low pad level with our eyes up. And we've got to be really disciplined within the scheme as well, from coverage to gap responsibilities. That's been another thing on video that the last 2 weeks we've really had some issues is remaining gap sound. And honestly, a lot of it has to do, Kevin, with our guys trying too hard, because they are wanting to do not only their job, but potentially other people's jobs and overcompensate. And then you get into trouble. And so we got to trust our brothers, and we've got to be sound in what we do and do our job. Those are two pivotal things, Kevin, as to what do we need to do to get back to where we were defensively, remain sound and gap sound, and tackle better, get square, move our feet, not dive, no arm tackles, get fit up, and bring people to the ground.
Is there kind of a sense of urgency? We talk about senior night. The end is coming around the bend. Hopefully not for a few weeks. With that senior group also, is there a sense of urgency, and also a sense within the underclassmen trying not to let the seniors down, let them go out on a high note?
I think that the latter of what you just said is very true. I think that there is some ownership in not letting our seniors down. Urgency, I don't know if I would use the word urgency right now, just because I feel like that urgency maybe has been the reason why we've gotten ourselves in a spot where perhaps we're trying to do too much, and maybe we're trying too hard upstairs in a mind. You never want to not try too hard physically, but upstairs. And so I'm going to take the word off urgent and put it more on just focused on our job, and maybe we're going to fly under the radar a little bit now. There'll be some anyway. There'll be a percent, not only outside of Lebanon but in Lebanon, that are going to say, well, they lost a game, it's over, and they can't do this, they can't do that, whatever you fill in the blanks. And so with that, we can use that as motivation, and we can use it as an opportunity that, well, we're just going to fly under the radar and prove some people wrong, which was kind of the mindset that we were in early. We're going to try to get back to that. I think that's a better spot for us to be, and just play really hard. And with all that being said, let's not forget, too, I don't want to discredit. We played two very good opponents in a row, and we beat one of them, and we lost to another one. And that other one, I mean, I don't even think anybody could disagree. They played their A game that night. I mean, everything went their way, and I tip my cap to them. But the reality is that down the road, will it all go perfect again? You never know. And so we just got to take one day at a time. We got to get better, and we've got a very, very solid physical, well-coached football team in Rolla that we're playing tonight, and we need to go out and play it a snap at a time and fly under the radar, and let's just get better tonight.
Coach Frank's football team, they're 500. They've had some ups and downs, and I know he's kind of frustrated with the trend of the season, but their team, they put their A game together. You got your hands full, as we saw last year in Rolla.
No doubt. I mean, it really, honestly, any team, when they put that A game together and then you don't, you're asking for trouble. Clearly, I think we control some of that in how we perform, in how we allow or disallow momentum. We control some of that. So that's really what we've got to do. We've got to get ourselves in a spot where we're playing to win, not playing not to lose. I know that's a coach cliche, and some people are probably rolling their eyes, kind of like probably what my players have done as I preach at them about it. But the reality of it is, how it really relates is, if I'm playing not to lose, I play hesitantly, and I play in a spot where I'm afraid to make a mistake and I'm not going to try very hard. You will lose when you play that way. Period, exclamation mark. You can tack that up to any donut shop in town. How you win ball games is by playing with complete confidence and playing your rear off, believing in what you're doing on every snap.
Again, we go back to last week. Tough to swallow loss to the Highway 5 rival, but you had 300-yard rushers in that football game. And I'll tell you, Gavin Smith, he had his best game of the season, I thought.
I thought he played really well, and I know that there was a lot of distractions for him throughout the week that he really showed a lot of maturity to deal with the right way, and he did play exceptional football. I thought offensively, Kevin, we played excellent. The reality of things is that it's just not reasonable for us to expect for our offense to score every possession in a game in order for us to win. That's just not reasonable, and that's what they've kind of been dealt the last 2 weeks. And so I thought they played great. We scored 28 points in a game. We should be in it. And in reality, we were. The score didn't look like it with the late score. We just got to do things in all the rest of the elements, penalties, et cetera, to perform better. And I will tell you that if we do a better job in penalties and we don't have the one turnover, we might have scored every time. And, that's something we're capable of, and certainly, obviously, if we score every time, good luck to our opponents in that regard. But that shouldn't be the expectation that we put on our offense week in, week out. Got to do a better job in the other phases. We've got to put all three phases together to be a championship team, and that's what we want, and that's what we have an opportunity to be. And so now we've just got to prove it.
Week number 9 coming up, so 8 weeks under your belt. Have you developed the depth where you can get some more people in the football game, enhance the depth, lessen the reps, lessen the stress on some people?
A little, not as much as I would like, to be honest with you. Some of that is due to the injury bug from just simply being in a spot where some guys are dinged up. We've got some guys that are available but dinged up. And then we have some young players that are not, they're just not ready. I mean, we develop, but really they need time. Some of them just aren't ready yet. So when we evaluate our positions, we take a look at a spot, and let's say we got the starter player A, and then we look behind them. And if player B is as good as player A when he's tired, we're going to play both. But if player A is still better than player B tired, well, we're going to play him the whole time. And to me, that's common sense. And some of it's just the reality of where some of the guys are, and some of it has to do with the fact that we only have 13 seniors. And that's a whole nother show that we could talk about, and that's on us. I mean, on me primarily, we've got to do a better job of retaining and gaining upperclassmen, and just for the most part, we've been pretty consistent, but we did have a little bit of a smaller group. Now, I will tell you that the ones we have are all really good. So that's important, and thus one of the reasons why that, we're a really good football team this year. But we've got to maintain upperclassmen in order to have the kind of depth that I think lead to what you're talking about.
Very good. Coach, appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Matthew Amsberg with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. There are few times in one's life more exciting than buying, building, or remodeling a home. However, we understand these times can also be some of the most stressful. When choosing a home loan lender to buy, build, or remodel, think of your neighbors at Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes time for dentures, you do have choices. Drive an hour or more away or stay close to home. Have the extractions and wait weeks for the dentures, or you could have it done the same exact day. Lebanon Family Dentistry provides general dentistry and has the lab in-house. Dr. Stephen R. Sanders provides premium dentures that provide superior wear, resistance, long life, and a natural look. Lebanon Family Dentistry even does same-day dentures and same-day denture repair, as well as heat-cured realigns so your dentures will fit and feel better. Give them a call today at 417-588-1690 or 1-888-DENTURES. This provider is not a specialist in prosthodontics.
I'll never forget. It was late morning and I was at work, and that's when the wife called. See, she had a doctor's appointment to get to, and lo and behold, the garage door wouldn't open.
What am I supposed to do? I can't get the car out.
It's easy to take your garage door for granted. Until it isn't.
Supplying a trustworthy garage door is our specialty. Joe Osmer at Mid-Missouri Door can install and service any size door. Joe Osmer has been in the garage door industry for 3 decades. Call Joe Osmer today at 322-5585.
Tracker boats have been proudly made in the USA since 1978 and are designed to be dependable fishing machines. And Tracker Marine in Lebanon needs your help. We're currently hiring for all skill positions on first and second shifts. When you join Tracker Marine, you join a company with roots right here in the Ozarks. A 45% merchandise discount at Bass Pro Shops, advancement opportunities, and a family atmosphere await you when you join Tracker Marine in Lebanon. To apply and learn more, go to basspro.com/careers.
Mid-Missouri Bank is proud to support Lebanon athletics. Bank better with Mid-Missouri Bank at our Lebanon location or on the go with our free mobile apps and easy online banking. Even get your Yellow Jacket Athletics Mid-Missouri Bank debit card with no wait at any of our 14 locations. Mid-Missouri Bank. Live, work, play, bank. And of course, go Yellow Jackets. Mid-Missouri Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. And lift and stretch. Now squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold.
Maybe it's time to get in shape. It's never too late to start. Great Life Golf and Fitness can help you break a sweat doing something besides getting dressed. Great Life Golf and Fitness, located on Highway 64 in Lebanon. Make it a great day. Make it a great life. Lebanon.
Hey, you golfers out there. Was your 2022 season not quite up to par? Fall and winter are just around the corner. A perfect time of year to work on swing changes to hit the ground running in the spring of 2023. Just like other sports, changes that need to be made are more efficient when made in the off-season. Book your lessons today through the Shane Blankenship School of Golf at Old Kinderhook for a better tomorrow. Call Shane at 636-497-2475 or email sblankenship@oldkinderhook.com. Be sure to mention this ad for 10% off any lesson or lesson package booked at this time. And let's go Jackets! Napa Auto Parts in Lebanon is your one-stop shop for automotive, industrial, agricultural, power sport needs, and more. At Napa, they carry a large inventory in addition to having access to Napa's distribution center right here in Lebanon. Your local Napa stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine and farming equipment. Stop in today. Located at 1697 Southdale Drive in the Marketplace Shopping Center in Lebanon. Phone 417-344-7333.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
Do you have the energy for all of those fun and not so fun outdoor activities like yard work? If just the thought of that makes you tired, Nature's Pantry can help. If you're always tired, have a low libido, poor sleep habits, or just feeling down, head to Nature's Pantry in Lebanon and pick up some Restore It, a complete anti-aging adrenal rejuvenation supplement used by physicians for over 10 years. Get the energy to do the things that you love and even the things you don't. Nature's Pantry, open Sunday through Friday in the Chalet Village in Lebanon.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
You're listening to Regional Radio for the Ozarks, KJEL Lebanon. The dedicated employees at G3 Boats in Lebanon know about the hard work and discipline it takes to have a winning team. We proudly support all our athletes and wish them the very best this season. G3 Boats, a great catch.
Lebanon Yellow Jacket Football, brought to you by Commerce Bank, Lebanon Ready Mix, Shadle's Colonial Chapel, Mid-Missouri Stockyards, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Angie Long of RE/MAX Next Generation, by G3 Boats, Missouri Cooperage, Camberlock Engineering, Garner and Smith Insurance, by Lebanon Suzuki, Sing Rental, by Don's Auto Glass, The Gravel Bar, Henderson Heating and Cooling, and by Nature's Pantry, Pro Paint and Glass, David Lehman Insurance, SJB Golf, Tracker Boats, Missouri Eagle, McKell Industrial and Steel Supply, and also by Taylor's Dairy Joy, Great Life Golf and Fitness, by Napa Auto Parts, the Lebanon Booster Club, Mid-Missouri Door, Lebanon Family Dentistry, and also by Boggs Automotive, VFW Post 4107, Lebanon R3 Schools, the Lunchbox Cafe, by Seeger Toyota, Mid-Missouri Bank, Summit Natural Gas, by Lebanon R3 Schools, First State Community Bank, Granted Salon and Boutique, and by Bulldog Concrete. Officiating crew for tonight, the referee is Josh Dillard. The umpire is Clint George. Josh Luttrell is the linesman. Dan LaPalme is the line judge, and the back judge is Peyton Hodges. Lebanon 7-1, Rolla 4-4 on the season. Jackets ranked 5th in the state in Class 5. Let's take a look at the Lebanon starting lineup on offense. The left tackle is Thomas Howe. The right tackle is Ethan Faircloth. Danon Conrad is the right guard. Brandon Hudson the center. The left guard is Gunnar Williams. In the backfield, Cade Mush at fullback. Jax Glendenning and Nathan Bartell are the slots, and Gavin Smith is the quarterback. Boyd Honey and Jacoby Foltz, along with Austin Hendricks, the receivers, and Mason Hendricks, the sophomore, will be the tight end tonight for Lebanon. Defensively on the nose, Jaden Hubler. Mason Hendricks is a tackle. Preston Ellingson, a defensive end. He leads Lebanon in sacks with 4. Thomas Howe, another DN. Jax Glendenning and Nathan Bartell, the linebackers on the inside, and the outside, Cade Musha and Griffin Jones. Austin Hendricks, the free safety, and Jacoby Foltz and Caleb Nail will be the cornerbacks tonight for Lebanon. For Rolla, starting at quarterback is Brock Lyle. The split end is Nick Shelton, and the tight end is Nash Crouch. In the backfield, they'll go with Caden Kinder and Brett Montgomery. At the running back spots, Hayden Emery is the fullback. He's a freshman. Chance Mickham is the center. Easton Brown and Robert Smith are the guards, and Rio Sherrill and Damari Williams are the tackles. And on defense, Rolla can really pack the middle. Charlie Richardson, he's at 325 at one tackle, and at 295, Brock Owens, another tackle inside for Rolla. Hayden Kreider and Brendan Edwards are the defensive ends. Sean Bradford and Trustin Richards, the linebackers. Ethan Yege, another linebacker. The corners are Aaron Cook and Owen Kuchar, and the strong safety is Caden Reedy, with Kennedy Kirsch, the free safety for the Rolla Bulldogs.
Interesting, Rolla won the toss, elected to receive the football, and the thinking has to be John Franks knows once you give Lebanon the football, they have a tendency, number one, to keep it a long time. They've been very successful in the first quarter, putting points on the board. That would be the downside of giving them the football right off the kickoff, but maybe you're avoiding a long, sustained drive a lot of times if Lebanon ends up with the football. So Rolla decides to take the football and get that first opportunity to score. Good crowd on hand tonight. A lot of folks from Rolla are here, and of course Lebanon always draws well here at Jacket Stadium. It is a beautiful night. It was 85 when I arrived at about 15 minutes after 5. It's down to about 72 degrees at game time. An 8-mile-an-hour wind, which has died down a bit out of the south. Lebanon in their black home uniforms, gold numerals, shiny gold helmets. Rolla in their white uniforms, maroon numerals, white helmets with a bulldog insignia on the sides of the helmet. They have no stripes on the pants, much like the Jackets. They have bulldogs in the front of their jerseys as we get set for football action. And Brock Lyle will be the middleman as they send 2 guys deep. You'll hear Lyle's name a lot as he quarterbacks his ball club and runs the football a lot. Aaron Cook is back deep as well for the Rolla Bulldogs. As we get set for football action, Lebanon trying to bounce back after a loss. Will Christian 158 and 83 in his career, and we get ready, and here is Hall of Fame broadcaster Kevin Stubblefield.
Kick by Rhett Rhodes is short. It's taken at the 25-yard line, and the Bulldogs will return it at about the 31, and that's where they will go on offense. The kick return by Caden Kinder. He's one of the starting running backs for the Bulldogs.
They're a team that runs the football primarily. They'll put the ball in the air. We saw last year when Lebanon went to play at Rolla, the Jackets were undefeated at the time and came away with a defeat against Rolla. Was that Rolla will try some trick plays when they take on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets.
First down and 10 from the 32 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the left hash mark. And there's the snap to Lyle. Hit as he throws as he's going to toss it down the field. And the pass is incomplete as there was good pressure that time. And Lyle goes down as he was hit hard on releasing the pass.
Ethan Faircloth, I think's the guy that got to him and buried him as he let loose of the football. And he pops back up, but you can tell that he got rattled just a bit. And there was a flag that was thrown, and it was illegal shift against Rolla. So your quarterback, Brock Lyle, takes a pretty good hit right off the bat. Plus you get tagged with a 5-yard penalty.
So first and 15 from the 27 for Rolla.
Lebanon comes out in their standard four-man formation up front with the 3 linebackers. Jackets have done a good job most of the season. Now they struggled the last couple of games defensively, but they're a team that can fly to the football. They have really good team speed on defense.
There's the snap, and Lyle will keep the football, and down he goes as he will lose a yard back to the 26-yard line. Preston Ellingson in on the tackle for Lebanon.
You know, you almost would have to think, Kevin, that Will Christian really challenged his defense this week. They struggled at West Plains and, of course, gave up 40-plus against Camdenton, and I got a feeling that the defense got called out a little bit and off to a good start here.
Second down and 16 for Rolla.
And which is really odd calling out this defense because 3 weeks ago against Glendale, they shut out the Falcons. May have had their best game of the year defensively. Well, without a doubt, it was their best game.
Kinder goes in motion. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Fullback gets the call. The freshman out to about the 29-yard line. That's Hayden Emery. Picks up 3. Third down for Rolla.
So Rolla facing third down on this first possession. They've stalled trying to run the football. They came out trying to throw deep. That was incomplete, and they got called for an illegal shift on that play.
Third down, 13 for the Bulldogs. No score early in the first quarter. Trips to the near side, Twins to the left. Empty backfield. Here's Lyle rolling out. He's going to tuck it and go. 30, 35, 40. First down for Rolla, and he's into Lebanon territory as Brock Lyle turns the corner, and he's got a Rolla first down on a big run on 3rd and long.
And Glendon had chasing down in midfield, and they'll mark it just on the Lebanon side of midfield at the 49-yard line. And Lebanon had an opportunity to stop Rollo on 3rd down and long, but the Bulldogs convert on a good run by their quarterback, Brock Lyle, who is their leading rusher coming into this game, and really all the offense seems to center around him.
Picked up 22, so 1st and 10, Rolla in Lebanon territory at the Jacket 49. Out of the pistol, empty backfield, pressure. Here's a throw, looped out, and the pass is caught by Kinder, and Foltz will tackle him at the Lebanon 43.
Kinder is an often used receiver as he lines up in that slot back position, and that time the pass floated out to him. Kinder didn't receive a very sharp pass from Lyle, but he was under pressure again by that Lebanon defense and kind of threw the ball as he was backpedaling.
6-yard gain for Rolla. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the Lebanon 43. Lyle awaits the snap from center. It's a good one. He is rolling back. He is under duress, throws, and the pass is knocked away by Glendenning and incomplete as he tried to get it to Nash Crouch, the tight end.
Went right through the hands of the tight end. That time he did throw a bullet pass.
Ball remains on the 11 and 43-yard line.
3rd down and 4 for Rolla. John Franks, 37 and 37 at Rolla in his 7th season, 65 and 47 overall in his coaching career. That includes his time at Stockton before he came to Lebanon. 3rd down and 4, pressure again on Lyle, gets rid of the pass, and it is caught for a 1st down and more. And Hendricks makes the tackle on the near sideline, but the catch is made, and the Bulldogs have a 1st and 10.
Bulldogs able to get it out in the flats, and the receiver hurdled the would-be tackler, and Rolla putting together a nice drive now after facing 3rd down on a couple of occasions and being able to convert.
2 for 2 on 3rd down situations are the Bulldogs. So they are moving toward the red zone. 1st down and 10 at the 11 and 29. Now the officials will halt play as Josh Dillard, the referee, indicates a timeout for Lebanon. No score, Rolla on the move here in the 1st quarter, and we're back in a moment on KJL.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
We make healthcare simplified. Thanks to tonight's spirit sponsor.
Jackets expend a timeout on defense.
I don't think Lebanon had the right personnel, or maybe short personnel, out on that field at the time that the Jackets had to take that timeout.
Wide left will go Nick Shelton. Kinder will also serve as a split end to the left side. Out of the pistol, here's Lyle rolling left. He's got a little bit of an alley, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, holds the ball out and gets as much as he can as he takes it down to the Lebanon 25 for a gain of 4 before he's run out of bounds.
Lyle is 5'9", 140, so he's not that big, but he scampers pretty well with the football.
2nd and 6 for Rolla at the 11 and 25. Bulldogs on the move. This drive started at their 32. They overcame an illegal procedure penalty and a couple of 3rd down situations.
They continue to run out of the spread.
There's the snap to Lyle. He throws, and the pass down the middle is going to be hauled in, and the catch is made. Yardage after the catch, and it'll be 1st and goal to go on the completion that time to Stephen Harris.
It's a little pass en route into the middle of the field, and Harris caught it and then got good yardage after the catch inside the 5-yard line all the way down to the 2.
1st and goal, Rolla at the Lebanon 2.
Just a quick in, and Lyle made a nice pass. Harris made an even better run after the catch. So Rolla wanted the football to start the game, and so far it's paid off.
Emery's the fullback. Under center is Lyle. He will try to go ahead and pick up about a yard inside the 1.
Brock Lyle with the keeper.
Jaden Hubler made the tackle for Lebanon. 2nd and goal to go from the 1 for the Bulldogs. Looking to take the lead on the road on senior night in Lebanon.
The ball to the Lebanon 1 yard line, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal to go. Shelton split wide right. Another quarterback sneak by Lyle, and this time he gets repelled. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
Lyle tried to hurdle the final yard before you get to the goal line. He's now inside the 1, but he got slammed pretty good and kind of walks away from the huddle, and again trying to gather his thoughts. He's been hit hard twice in this first series.
Thomas Howe sending backwards. 3rd and goal from inside the 1 for Rolla. And Lyle will go this time off left guard, and it's a touchdown for Rolla. Didn't have to get much, and he got enough, and Rolla takes the lead on a 1-yard touchdown run by Brock Lyle.
Well, it looked like the Jackets had him stood up, but not the case. As Kevin indicated, he didn't have far to go. He just kind of had to lean toward the end zone to be able to break the goal line, and he did. And with 8:02 remaining in this first quarter, the Bulldogs, pending the extra point, leading 6-0.
Micah Holman is the place kicker for Rolla, and he hits it under the crossbar and no good. So Rolla leads 6-0. We'll have the Bulldog kickoff next on KJL.
If you're looking for a little piece of heaven in the great outdoors, somewhere that's peaceful and beautiful, then you need to check out Riverfront Campground on Highway 64. Voted #1 private campground in the Bennett Spring area by TripAdvisor. With 200 beautiful acres, Riverfront Campground can accommodate you, your entire family, and friends. They offer canoe and kayak rentals for relaxing float trips down the beautiful Niagara River. From tent sites to cabin rentals, Riverfront Campground, you'll get taken care of. Check them out online at riverfrontcampcanoe.com. That's riverfrontcampcanoe.com.
Kevin here with Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, and this is our 54th year of helping you with new Toyotas and doing it the right way, the Seeger way. Our goal is to continue making it easy and fun doing business together, so reach out to us. Tell us what Toyota you'd like, then we can work out all the details, financing, trade value, incentives, and delivery estimate, all the while never ever charging you a premium price. So look at our reviews online, then you'll see how a 5-star dealer makes happy customers daily. That's Seeger Toyota. We are in St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Long kickoff. It drives Musha back inside the 10-yard line, but he is on the move outside the 25 to the 30 and all the way out near the 40-yard line. Big run back for Cade Musha on the kick return.
Well, Rolla puts you on your heels by taking the ball and scoring in their first possession and leading 6-0. And Musha is not going to have any part of that, and they can run back on the ensuing kickoff, and Lebanon starts with good field position at their own 40-yard line.
Jackets rushing for 405 per game, throwing for 45, and scoring 45 points a contest. Down on the board here early, 7-0. Down the line, here goes Smith on the option play. Busts through a couple of tackles, and then he's spilled after a gain of about 3 as he is out to the 43-yard line.
Gavin Smith with his 79th carry of the season puts him over 690 yards on the year. He's averaging about 8.5 yards a carry. I thought he had a really good first half against Camden running the football.
Had 152 last week in that game. 2nd down and 7. Glendenning in motion, stops and resets. 7-0 Rolla. Bulldogs stack the box. There's the snap. Toss play, Bartell, left tackle. He's got a butcher shot first down and more. Gets clobbered at the Rolla 49-yard line, but enough for a 1st and 10. Kennedy Curse made the tackle from his free safety spot.
Curse came up, popped him right in the shoulder pads, right in the midsection, and turned him around, but he still got the first down and crossed the 50-yard line to the Rolla 49. Interesting toss play there. Bartell usually takes that to the corner, but he pretty much came off tackle with that ball.
Now there's the snap, and here goes Smith again after faking the fullback dive, and Smith still on his feet, and he'll get another butcher shot first down with 2nd and 3rd effort as he drives to the Rolla 38.
Smith not very big. We've talked about that. 5'9", 170, but he runs tough, and he takes on some would-be tacklers and crosses the 40 out to the 38-yard line. So when you key on Musha, you got to deal with everybody else, and right now Smith running the football very effectively.
First down for the Bulldog 38, ball in the left hash. Jackets had 300-yard rushers in each of the last 2 games. Smith under center. Brandon Hudson snaps, play action fake. Here's a throw, and it's long, and he's got Hendricks behind the defense, and he is there for the touchdown. A perfectly thrown post route, a 38-yard touchdown from Gavin Smith to Austin Hendricks, his 5th TD of the year.
And the 6th thrown by Smith, and a little fake to the inside, a little play action. Smith with a short fade of just about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and Austin Hendricks couldn't have been more open.
Rhett Rhodes on for the PAT. 46 out of 50 on the season. And the extra point is sent on the way, and it splits the uprights to put Lebanon in front by a score of 7-6. Back in a moment on KJL.
This is the sound of your work project when you don't have the material you need to finish the job. All your friends are putting away their tools, and in a moment, heading home, leaving you all alone. That's when it hits you. You know a place that sells steel in all sizes and shapes to finish any project, anywhere.
Hey guys! I know a place!
McKell Industrial Supply now offers steel and sheets, pipe, and angle iron. For your steel supply needs, see McKell Industrial at 208 West Bland or call 417-532-3167.
So, this morning I woke with this list in my head. Mow the lawn, trim the hedges, change the car's oil, paint the front door, drywall that hole in the back of the garage, and go fishing, which I immediately moved to the top of the list. Because the rewards are great for those who know how to prioritize.
A visit to First Light Outfitters in Lebanon will move your outdoor activities to the top of the list. Gear up for hunting and fishing, sport archery with Matthews and Bowtech bows, and more. Top quality lures, rods and reels, and fishing line. Stay dry, warm, and visible in quality outerwear, gloves, vests, and hats. First Light Outfitters Sporting Goods Store, 814 East Highway 32, Lebanon.
Kinder on the kick return, a short one that time by Rhodes, and Kinder across the 35 out to about the 38.
Unlike some years, Lebanon running the flex bone, very capable of throwing the pass, and the 38-yard touchdown pass by the Jackets quarterback Gavin Smith. That is his 6th touchdown pass of the season. He has yet to throw an interception. So Lebanon very effective throwing the football, and of course it's kind of like throwing down a trump card. You got to know when to play it, and Hendricks could have been more wide open on that touchdown pass.
Jacket defense yielded a touchdown on Rolla's first possession. They go empty this time. Lyle in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's rolling left. Pressure as he throws the football, and the pass is caught by Kinder out of the backfield. He makes a one-man miss, and he's out to the 46-yard line for a gain of 8.
Ethan Faircloth again chasing the quarterback, and he's been on Brock Lyle about 3 times, getting him out of the pocket, making him uncomfortable, but give Lyle some credit as he keeps his composure, and the senior quarterback able to complete the pass.
8-yard gain on first down for Rolla. That first touchdown drive included a couple of big third down conversions. 2nd down and 2 from the 46. 5 in the pattern. Kinder in motion. They fake the jet sweep. It's Lyle on the carry. He's got the first down and more across the 50 and down to the Lebanon 46-yard line before Musha makes the tackle.
And I have to get a quick answer on how you're going to deal with Brock Lyle as he runs the football. He has done some damage around the corners, and that one kind of like your quarterback draw straight up the middle, and the Jackets just not stopping the quarterback from running the football.
First down to the Lebanon 46 for Rolla. 7-6 Yellow Jackets in the first quarter. Again, 5 receivers going in the pattern. There's the snap. Musha on the blitz. Here's a backward pass, and it's going to be caught, but Lebanon will spill the pass catcher, and I'm not sure who that is. We'll call it Eli Beam, number 20. He goes by 21 on the roster, but he lost a couple of yards back to the 48.
Nail and Hendricks were there on the coverage. Hendricks coming up from the safety spot, his free safety spot, and then Nail at that cornerback spot, and he didn't go very far.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 for Rolla. 7-6 Lebanon.
Loss of 2 on the play, moves the ball to the Lebanon
4:50 to go in the first quarter.
Second down and 12.
New baseball coach Alex Weatherman will be our halftime guest. And Rolla will set up in a passing formation. Lyle in the pistol. Takes the snap. Good protection this time. Now he's going to run toward the Lebanon bench and throw the ball out of bounds. Good coverage downfield, and the heat was coming that time, and Lyle just ditched the ball.
Good decision by the senior quarterback as he scrambled to the right side, and nobody downfield is the good coverage, and you can tell the defensive line and the outside linebacker was about to get to you, and Lyle did the smart thing, and he threw it out of bounds. So now it's 3rd down and 12, but if you're Lebanon, you feel a little bit uncomfortable right now because the Bulldogs have been able to convert on 3rd down and long.
Shelton split wide to the left. Stallworth is flanked to the right on the near side.
Play clock is down to 5.
Lyle gets the snap, and again, Faircloth will chase him inside. Jackets in hot pursuit, but then breaking out of there and on a busted play, getting a first down for Rolla is Brock Lyle.
Well, the Jackets had a corner blitz, and when they missed, that gave Lyle an opening, and from here it appears they got the first down, but
maybe
the
just a little bit short.
No, yeah. So just short of the first down.
Got 11, so it'll be 4th down and short for Rolla, and they'll keep the offense on and go for it. 7-6 Lebanon with 4:19 to go in the opening period of play.
They'll stay out of the shotgun.
2 slots, 3 receivers, and there's movement along the defensive line as the Jackets look to be encroaching that time.
Faircloth, I think, was the guy that jumped across, and he ran into Easton Brown, the guard.
So Lebanon's first penalty of the night, a 5-yard mark-off, and it gives Rolla an automatic first down.
So you see Faircloth was shooting gaps and going after the quarterback, and that time he got too quick of a start, and probably the quarterback changing the cadence a bit.
So first down and 10 for Rolla at the Jacket 32. Here is Lyle down the line, pursued by Jones, avoids him, taking it toward the Rolla bench, and again, to avoid the loss, he gets rid of the football out of bounds.
Pass incomplete. Ball remains on the 11.
Lyle certainly a scrambling quarterback as he doesn't stay in the pocket very long. Even if he's not pressured, he's coming out of the pocket and running around.
Made a good point. Good senior play, though, to just get rid of the football. Don't try to force anything and risk a turnover.
Yeah, if it's not there, it's not there, and you got 3 more downs to go.
Second down and 10, Rolla at the 11 and 32. Kinder and Shelton to the left side. There's the snap, and there comes the jet sweep. Jackets, though, have this red and nothing doing.
Bean running the football, and the jet sweep trying to go left, and that play never fully developed as he ran into his own blockers, but the Jackets had pushed that offensive line into the running lanes, and that put Bean at a disadvantage, and he got hung up in traffic and didn't get very many positive yards.
Third down, Rolla from the Lebanon 32. Jackets lead 7-6 as the clock ticks toward 3 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1.
And you would think that Rolla probably has to be thinking about 4-down territory here.
Here's Lyle rolling right, gets rid of the football, and the pass to the near side is going to be complete.
Caught by Bean, and Nail was there on the coverage, Kevin, but that was just a well-thrown ball, and the receiver came back to the football, and he's short of the first down, and Rolla in 4-down territory at the Lebanon 25-yard line.
So got 7, needs 2 more, 4th down and short at the Jacket 25.
You know, you don't convert there on 3rd down, but your thinking had to be coming out of the huddle that you were in 4-down territory anyway. Just eat up some yardage and make it 4th down and short.
Lyle will stay in the pistol. And he's going to call a timeout with the play clock about to run down. 7-6 Lebanon, big 4th down for Rolla coming up on KJL.
So, this morning I woke with this list in my head. Mow the lawn, trim the hedges, change the car's oil, paint the front door, drywall that hole in the back of the garage, and go fishing, which I immediately moved to the top of the list. Because the rewards are great for those who know how to prioritize.
A visit to First Light Outfitters in Lebanon will move your outdoor activities to the top of the list. Gear up for hunting and fishing, sport archery with Matthews and Bowtech bows, and more. Top quality lures, rods and reels, and fishing line. Stay dry, warm, and visible in quality outerwear, gloves, vests, and hats. First Light Outfitters Sporting Goods Store, 814 East Highway 32, Lebanon.
Bruce Wayne, our studio coordinator tonight. Mike Morris, the executive producer of high school football on KJL. I'm Kevin Stubblefield, Dave Millsap alongside. Week number 9, and a good ball game so far in this I-44 rivalry. Lebanon leads 7-6. Rolla with 4th and 2 at the Jacket 25. Each team has used a timeout here in quarter number 1. Jacket defense, 32 tackles for loss, 13 sacks on the season. There's the snap to Lyle. He is under duress again, chased all the way back outside the 35-yard line. Now he throws, incomplete. No flags, and the ball will go over on downs to Lebanon.
Well, Lebanon that time put a lot of pressure on Lyle and good coverage downfield, but Lyle was running for his life, being chased by about 4 different people, and finally unloaded the pass. He threw it near Crouch, the tight end, but the ball bounced off the turf and incomplete. Lebanon gets it over and downs, and a good stand by the Lebanon defense on 4th down.
Lebanon wins 60 yards on their first possession, capped by a Smith to Hendricks touchdown pass. This drive will start at the 25. In motion, Glendenning sets up back at the left slot position. Smith under center. Again, Glendenning in motion. They'll toss it to him as he runs to the right side, squeezes through a hole, twists his way out across the 30 and out to the 34-yard line for positive yardage on first down. Jax Glendenning, Wyatt Lewis made the tackle for Rolla.
9-yard gain by Glendenning. He's averaging on a carry 12 yards per carry. Got 9 out of that one. He's over about 620 yards on the season.
12 yards a carry is what Glendenning is averaging. 2nd down and 1. Smith, Musha, left side run, and into the 2nd and 3rd level. Cade Musha, he's at the Rolla 40, still going to the 30, and he is finally going to be spilled out of bounds on a touchdown saving tackle by the cornerback Aaron Cook, but a huge run by Cade Musha.
Well, Wyatt Lewis reached out and grabbed Musha from behind and got him by the collar, but quickly let go. But there was no flag on that because he was not brought down on that horse collar tackle. But Musha didn't slow down until he got inside the red zone and to the 19-yard line.
He goes for 48, 1st and 10 for Lebanon. Honey and Hendricks, both tight ends, left and right. Jackets in the red zone. There's the snap, and it's Musha again up the middle. He will cut it back as he pounds his foot in the ground and rambles to the Rolla 9-yard line and picks up 9 on first down.
Musha averaging 154 yards a game. He has sniffed out the end zone 22 times. And what's amazing about him, last year I think he had 1 fumble. I can't think of any fumbles this year. Lebanon's only fumbled the ball away 4 times. I don't think he's had any of those.
Giving made 2nd down and 2 from the 10. There's the snap, and again, Musha the workhorse as he's on his feet inside the 5. 1st and goal to go on the Butcher Shop first down as he takes it down to the Rolla 3. Again, Wyatt Lewis made the tackle. 1st and goal to go, Jackets at the Rolla 2.
Well, Musha's hauled the mail down this far, and you wonder if they'll just let him finish it off as he'll try for his 23rd touchdown.
Smith takes the snap, and again it's going to be Musha for the touchdown as he finds the promised land off left tackle. Cade Musha, 23 touchdowns on the season, and the Jackets expand the lead.
Well, that whole offensive possession was on the back of Cade Musha. Had the big run and then finishes it off with a 3-yard touchdown dive into the end zone.
6-play, 75-yard drive after Lebanon gets the stop on defense, and Rhett Rhodes is accurate on the PAT. It's Lebanon 14 and Rolla 6. We're late in the first quarter, and we'll return in a moment. We're often asked about prearranged funerals. Shadle's Colonial Chapel in Lebanon has directors who will answer your questions concerning the planning and financing of funeral or cremation services. Shadle's Colonial Chapel's directors can also assist you in the transfer of older pre-need services in the event your wishes have changed. Serving families in the Ozarks for over 6 decades and 100% family-owned, Shadle's Colonial Chapel of Lebanon, where it doesn't cost more, it's just nicer.
For some jobs, your toolbox is fine.
Can I borrow your drill? Thanks.
For others, you need the big toolbox.
Can I borrow your air ratchet? Thanks.
But for jobs outside the toolbox,
You don't happen to have a forklift in there, do you?
we've got what you need.
Whether it fits inside the toolbox or not, Sing Rental has the top quality, well-maintained equipment you need. From trucks to tools, from lifts to loaders. For any project, big or small, Sing Rental buys it so you don't have to. Call Sing Rental or go to singrentals.com.
Deep kick. Bulldogs will run it back from the 11-yard line and now close to the 30.
Kirsch brings it back out to the 30-yard line on the return.
Third possession for Rolla coming up. Jackets 2 for 2 on their drives. Rolla's 1 for 2. With just 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
They stopped the clock, and I think they're going to reset it because it now shows 3, and I think 2 seconds expired that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, Rolla comes out in this first quarter. They choose to take the football after winning the toss, and they've been efficient offensively, though they turned the ball over and downs deep in Lebanon territory the last time that they had it. They scored in their first possession.
John Franks has to be happy with the way the offense has moved the football.
Yeah, I think so.
Not too happy with the way the defense has played, though, here in the first 12 minutes.
In fact, now I think, Kevin, they put, 12 seconds on the clock? Yeah.
Lyle brings the Bulldogs out. Montgomery will line up off his left shoulder on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Rolling out is Lyle. Again, Jones in hot pursuit. Lyle avoids him, and he will just get rid of the football before he runs out of bounds. Let's see if he stayed inbounds when he made that throw.
I don't think he was inbounds when he tried a little shuffle pass up the line, and I think it's going to be a loss. But we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards.
So 2nd down and 12 for Rolla. Late in the first quarter with 5 seconds remaining. 14-6 Lebanon.
2nd down and 12.
Stallworth split wide left. Beam in the slot to the right. Shelton is flanked to the right. And on 2nd down and 12, Lyle looking to carry the football. Jackets, though, will smell that out, and he pays the price as he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but a lot of black and gold around him as the first quarter comes to an end, as the Jackets play good run defense that time, and they stop. Brock Lyle on the tackle that time was Tyre Wheat.
Well, Jaden Hubler was right there, too, reaching out to grab the jersey.
We are done with the quarter here on senior night. Lebanon leads Rolla 14-6. Dave has the second quarter coming up on KJL.
Summit Natural Gas is proud of the investments it's made in the communities we serve. We're proud of the great local talent on our team, the contributions we make to local town revenue, and the high-quality, safe system we've built to deliver North American-sourced gas directly to your home. Call us today at 1-800-927-0787 or visit summitnaturalgas.com to learn more. That's 1-800-927-0787 or visit summitnaturalgas.com to learn more.
An old-fashioned restaurant with friendly service and great food. That's what you'll find at Taylor's Dairy Joy. Even the prices are old-fashioned. Get a double cheeseburger, fries, and medium drink, a coney, or a Frito pie. Top it off with the best ice cream in town. Old-fashioned prices, old-fashioned taste. Still found at Taylor's Dairy Joy, 1205 East Route 66. Now with curbside delivery and online ordering. Open Monday through Saturday from 10:30 to 10:30.
Rolla has the football. Lebanon has the lead of 14-6. Trips to the left side, twins to the right on 3rd down and 13. Lyle scrambles to the right side, under pressure again, pedaling backwards, now unleashes the throw out of bounds, and Brock Lyle is finding less and less time to try to throw the football downfield efficiently. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, the posse is coming after him now. Brett Montgomery will do the punting.
Nathan Bartell deep for the Yellow Jackets.
Montgomery will stand at his own 15-yard line. Bartell drops back for Lebanon. He stands at about his own 35. Lebanon with 4 on the line. I doubt that they put up much of a rush. They'd like to give Bartell an opportunity to receive the punt and run with it, and now Rolla's going to take a timeout, their second of the quarter.
Yeah, they didn't have enough men on the field, so they're down to 1 timeout remaining here in this first half. Well, as we said in the pregame, looks like Lebanon and Branson here next Friday night in the opening round of Class 5, District 5. If things go according to the way they're setting up right now, Branson at Lebanon, Waynesville would be at Central, and Rolla will be on the road at Glendale. Unless the standings switch after tonight, Camdenton gets a first-round bye, and they would face the Glendale-Rolla winner in the district semifinals the following week.
I don't recall the Branson Pirates ever being here during our tenure.
Well, they were here a couple of years ago.
Were they?
Yeah.
See, my memory's fading, I'm telling you.
It's about 3 years ago, maybe 4.
So Montgomery will punt. And the punt is off. No rush by Lebanon. He shanks the punt. This is not going to go very far, and it's going to take a little bit of a kind roll for him, but it rolls out of bounds at the Jacket 49-yard line.
Lebanon will take over.
So Lebanon will have a short field on this possession.
Of course, Lebanon has consistently gone up against Branson in the August Jamboree, either at Branson or
Reed
last
Springs.
couple of years at Reed Spring. Branson playing Webb City tonight.
Lebanon has scored each time they've had the football in their 2 possessions, and they lead it by the score of 14-6. They start this drive at their own 49-yard line. Out of the flex bone. Man in motion is Glendenning. And Smith's rolling right's going to throw. Hendricks wide open again, and he makes the reception. He's at the 20, 15, 10. Sheds a tackler at the 10 and goes to the end zone. He's got his second touchdown of the night.
Nope. Coming back.
Coming back. Well, Hendricks caught the ball. He had to wait for it a bit. Aaron Cook had him at the 10, and Hendricks was able to get through him, but a holding call against Lebanon will probably bring this one back. I'm sure it's going to be holding.
Gavin Smith rolling right and showing good arm strength as he unleashed that ball down the field. And Hendricks, again, behind the defense of Rolla, making the catch and breaking a tackle and going to the end zone, but all for naught.
The penalties that just make your head shake when you're the coach, and of course you're the quarterback, and you go back to the huddle and you just want to look at your lineman and go, thanks, guys.
Jackets had double figures in penalties last week.
Spot foul, so it's 1st down and 23 now for Lebanon. Here's Musha going up the middle and pushes the pile across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So the drive originally, or this possession originally started at the 49. The penalty backed you up at about the 30, and now it's 2nd down and 18 with about the 40-yard line. Lebanon needs a 1st down. To get that, they would have to get to the 42 of Rolla. Lebanon going left to right, dressed in their black uniforms, gold numerals. Smith calling signals. Here's the snap. It's Smith keeping the football, and he finds yardage across midfield and cut short of the 1st down as he stopped at about the 47-yard line.
Took a lick from Hayden Kreider, who squared him up and knocked him down, but not until he got to the Rolla 48.
Ball moves to the Rolla 48-yard line.
Gavin comes to the sideline, gets the play quickly. Hustles back to the huddle.
3rd down and 6.
Jackets come out, 3rd down and 6 now in Rolla territory at the 47-yard line. Out of the flex. Bartell in motion. It's Musha off tackle left side. Big yardage across the 40. Butcher shot 1st down. Do we have yet another penalty flag on the far side of the field? And this, Kevin, may be that illegal motion that we saw called so often last week. And it is illegal motion.
False start is the call against Lebanon.
Will Christian saw too much of that call a week ago.
So that marches the ball back across the 50 and back to the Lebanon 47-yard line. You're killing me, Holmes. You're killing me here. So now it's 3rd down, 11.
So the Jackets behind the chains here on 3rd and long.
On the 47-yard line. 3rd down.
Smith under center. Man in motion. Here's Smith running the football. Pitches it late, and Glendenny had it bounced off his hands. Rollo picked it up, and they blew it dead.
Forward pass.
Oh, so they're going to call it incomplete, and Lebanon got a big break there. So Glendenny got just out in front of the quarterback, so the pitch was way too late.
Ball remains at the 11 and 42.
And now Lebanon's forced to punt the football.
The freshman, Weston McKinney, with his 2nd week of punting for the Yellow Jackets.
McKinney stands at the 35. High snap, brought it down, unleashes a high end-over-end punt that's going to bounce out of bounds across the 30 at about the 29-yard line. So a good punt, hauling down the high snap, and the freshman kept his head about himself and unleashed a decent punt. So Branson, you got me thinking Branson now. Rollo with the football at the 29-yard line.
1st down and 10.
Lebanon leading 14-6. Really squandered an opportunity that last possession because they started at their own 49-yard line and got hit with penalties that disrupted their effort. Lyle drops back, wants to throw, being chased, now unloads down the field, has a receiver, and the pass is incomplete. Nail on the coverage for Lebanon.
Beam was down there, jump ball situation, and Nail was able to kind of interrupt the catch process and knock it away.
2nd down and 10. So Rolla trying to throw the deep ball there.
Bulldog 29-yard line, 2nd down and 10.
Ellingson was applying the heat that time on the rush.
Everybody's getting their shot at the quarterback. Play clock's down to 9. Twins to the right and left. They have a slot to the near side. Here's Lyle running the football straight up the middle, and he gets hauled down as he gets to the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
Jones and Bartell combining on the tackle. Gain of 5 for Lyle.
So it'll be 3rd down. It's 3rd and about 5, probably more like 6. Maybe the 3rd down and 5 on the board, but that's a long 5 yards. Stalwart splits to the left side out of the twin formation left. Ball in the middle of the field. Lyle takes the snap, drops back 2 steps, has protection, but good coverage downfield. Now being chased. He's in trouble, but he escapes. He rolls right. They still can't catch up with him. He throws deep, and the pass is complete. Pass is complete down to the 42-yard line of Lebanon as Lyle was able to unleash the pass downfield to an uncovered receiver.
I mean, Lyle was like Russell Wilson that time. He avoided about 4 potential sacks, then got rid of the football and beam a leaping catch at the 11-42.
Wow. So Lyle kept all that alive. Good coverage downfield, but finally a receiver broke loose, and Lyle found him somehow. So now it's 1st down and 10 with the ball at the Jacket 42-yard line. There's the snap. Lyle's going to keep the ball, come up the middle, gain 5, but it's going to be brought back as the flag is thrown. And this will probably be against the offense. It is illegal motion.
Little flex bone action there as they fake the midline to the fullback. But a 5-yard mark off. Rolla's second penalty of the night.
8:22 to play in this first half. And a 14-6 ball game. Lebanon with the lead. Lebanon leading, but it's not been that pretty.
Rolla comes in tonight averaging 23 a game on offense and giving up 23 on defense.
Crouch will split left. Kinder is with him. Trips to the right side. Lyle rolling right. He throws, has the receiver under the coverage, and making the catch is Kinder on the far sideline. Or check it. I think it's going to be Bean.
Yep.
Hendricks got the tackle for Lebanon. Well, credit Brock Lyle, I think, just kind of quarterbacking this club through some adversity in these possessions and being able to come up with big plays.
He really has. He's made a lot out of nothing.
Now he faces 2nd down and 1 with the ball at the Jacket 33-yard line. Lyle sends a man in motion. That's Kinder. He fakes the ball to him. He tries to run with it, and he gets it. And he needed just a yard or so for the first down. I'm not sure he got it. We'll see where they spot the ball. Certainly Rolla in 4-down territory here.
Glendenning came up. Glendenning came up and latched onto his ankle and held him to no gain.
So they are 3rd and less than a yard. Crouch, the tight end, comes in with the play. Kinder will come far side with Stallworth. They have Harris in the backfield as a flanker. They're going to throw on 4th down instead. The quarterback's going to run with the football, and he gets the first down, and then he gets banged out of bounds after picking up the first down. So Lyle showing pass, but that was probably more of, I'm going to give you that look, and then I'm going to take off and run with the football, and he gets the first down. He needed just a yard and just got that as he gets to the 30-yard line.
Rolla's 7th first down of the first half, so the drive continues with 6:35 to go. 14-6 Lebanon.
Rolla in their white uniforms with the maroon numerals, white helmets, Bulldog insignia on the side, going right to left. Here's the snap. Lyle dropping back. Deep. Now he's going to run with the football, and he slides to a stop at the 25-yard line. And Kevin, I thought, and so did the Lebanon bench, they had an offensive lineman that jumped too quick on that right side. But no flag came down.
Yeah, it looked like things started a little bit prematurely, but Bulldogs get a break. And a 3-yard pickup on first down by the quarterback.
So 2nd down and 7. Twins left, Twins right. Lyle from the gun. Play clock is down to 10. Takes the snap. He's in the middle of the field and now unloads the pass and complete to Kinder. He's hit immediately, but positive yards down to the 21-yard line.
Bowling popped in pretty good. Kinder slow to get up.
Kinder just a little hook pattern there, and Lyle made a good throw because it was to a spot that only the receiver could catch the football. So now 3rd down and 1. Lyle sends out Twins right, and they go with 3 on the left side. Now Lyle's going to run the football. He'll get the first down. He spun off a tackle. Bowling finally stopped him, but not before he could get to the 14-yard line.
Just faked the jet sweep, then took it off right tackle and ahead for 7 yards.
Rolla really mixing up their offense and what they're doing. Now it's all on the back of Lyle. He's either throwing or running, but he's went to several different receivers. And Lebanon not able to figure things out right now. Shelton's going to split right this time as a receiver. So they'll go with the trips to the right side this time. Twins left. Here's Lyle to throw to the end zone. Has a receiver, and the ball is caught by Crouch, and he catches it for the touchdown.
Little skinny post to the tight end, and Crouch a big target, and a good throw up high by Brock Lyle to make that a catchable ball. So the Bulldogs go 71 yards, and they're to within one.
They missed the extra point the last time that they scored. And they'll go for the 2-point conversion this time. Man in motion, right to left. Lyle's going to roll right. He's going to unload, and a pass is complete, and the 2-point conversion is good. I think he found Kinder in the corner of the end zone there for the 2-point conversion. So the Rolla Bulldogs able to march downfield and put it in the end zone as they threw the football into the end zone, and it is now a 14-14 ball game with 4:45 to play here in the first half. Let's take time out.
I'm Matthew Amsberg with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. There are few times in one's life more exciting than buying, building, or remodeling a home. However, we understand these times can also be some of the most stressful. When choosing a home loan lender to buy, build, or remodel, think of your neighbors at Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Keep up to date on how the VFW is working across America to improve the quality of life for veterans, service members, and their families, and to improve communities worldwide. VFW Post 4107 is very proud to be a part of the community. If you're interested in upcoming events, check out the local chapter on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/VFW Post 4107 events or call area code 417-532-2627.
Game tied at 14, and a short kick by Rolla. Lebanon will take it out of bounds as the ball was brought down. It looked like it might have been McKinney who brought it down, and it was. So McKinney, who's the freshman, has been doing some punting that time, got the kickoff and got out of bounds with it. Well, Lebanon's got to feel like they've been slapped in the face a little bit in this first half.
Seems like at times they've dominated the football game, but all square on the scoreboard.
Start this drive at the 31. Out of the flex bone. Man in motion. Here's Smith. He's going to keep the ball. Looked at the option. Now he's in trouble trying to dance around, and he'll get some positive yardage, but he had to work for it as he ends up with about 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Lebanon looking option that time, and Smith chose not to pitch the ball. Puts Glendenning in motion. Here's Musha straight up the middle, pushing his way for a butcher shot first down as he gets out to the 45-yard line. Musha's had a good first half running the football. 1st down and 10 for Lebanon. Game is tied at 14. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half.
80 yards on 6 carries from Musha so far.
And in motion out of the offense, they'll pitch the ball. Sweeping to the right side is Glendenning. He's got a butcher shot first down as he fights his way down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the Rolla 41-yard line.
That was a good lead pitch that time by Smith. He kind of led him forward and let him get squared up as he approached the line of scrimmage, and that enabled him to get downfield.
Last drive Lebanon had got into Rolla territory, and then they got penalized and got moved back across midfield and ended up giving up the ball on downs. Or they had to punt the football away. Here's Musha exploding up the middle, and he'll get 8 yards across the 35 and out to the 34-yard line. One of the rare times this season Lebanon had to punt a football in the first half. That's not happened very often. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for Lebanon. Smith has thrown the football effectively, but they'll run with Musha up the middle. He'll get a butcher shot first down as he motors down to the 27-yard line. Just went off tackle off that right side. Finally block of Faircloth and Darren Conrad. Or Dannon Conrad, rather.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
First down and 10. At the 27-yard line of Rolla. Lebanon moving deep in that Rolla territory now. Linden in motion. Here's Smith keeping the football. He'll turn the corner. He'll get to the 20. He'll dance to the 15. Spin off a tackle and be short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 12. Kind of saw Smith's head kind of swerve, and it looked like maybe he got grabbed by the face mask, but there was no call. It's a butcher shot first down for Lebanon. Now they're inside the red zone. Ball's at the 12. This drive hasn't taken very much time off the clock, but only 2:43 to play in the first half. Hendricks lined up on the right side. Here's Smith giving to Musha. Off tackle left side. He barrels his way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down. Lebanon can get to about the 3 for a first down. They're at the Rolla 5. Game is tied at 14.
Fullback dive, the feature element on this drive.
The wind is picked up here at Jacket Stadium out of the south, whipping the flag around. Musha in the backfield as the fullback. He'll get the carry. Off tackle right side to the end zone and the touchdown as Cade Musha dives in for the second time tonight. And he's picked up his 24th touchdown of the season.
Impressive drive, all on the ground that time by Lebanon.
Jackets didn't waste any time and made sure that they made a statement before they went into the locker room at halftime. Here's Rhodes to try the extra point with Bowling holding. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Jackets, with 1:52 to play here in this first half, now take a 21-14 lead. Let's take timeout.
And now, the pros and cons of getting a new patio. 1. Your neighborhood block parties are sure to be a smash. 2. The sheer beauty of your new patio will tempt you into a staycation instead of a vacation to Rio de Janeiro. 3. The resale value on your home just skyrocketed. Celebrate with a barbecue. Now, the cons. Well, there's only one. Concrete. And lots of it. And nobody does it better than we do.
Bulldog Concrete in Osage Beach. We make backyards beautiful.
The Lebanon All Sports Booster Club has been supporting Lebanon athletes for nearly 20 years, raising thousands of dollars because of the tremendous generosity of the Lebanon community. We raise funds through business sponsorships, reserved seating at the varsity football games, donations, and merchandise sales. This year, you can stop in at Results Advertising, located at 130 West Elm Street, to gear up with all the latest buzzwear styles. Thanks, Lebanon, and go Yellow Jackets!
The kick is up after the Lebanon touchdown. It'll be taken at the Rolla 10-yard line. As they bring it out, it is Cook that is running the football, and he's out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Well, Lebanon getting the lead late in this first half. Boy, Rolla's given them everything they wanted and probably a little bit more.
Couple of possessions where he thought the Lebanon defense had things figured out, but Brock Lyle has just been a playmaker.
There go Twins to the left side, trips to the right side. Now a man in motion, coming right to left. And the snap and a flag flies. Lyle's going to throw the ball downfield, and it is incomplete, but this one's going to come back because I'm going to bet Kevin's farm that it's going to be illegal motion. And that's what it is.
Right on. Good arm strength by Lyle as he heaved that ball from about his own 15 all the way down to the 40-yard line. All for naught.
Lebanon's going to decline that penalty. So it'll make it 2nd down and 10. They'd rather have the down. Looking out the press box and down to our right. Huge crowd on hand tonight. A lot of students here tonight. Good crowd. Great weather.
We can say that every Friday night this year. Need the rain, but the football weather on Fridays has been outstanding.
Lyle out of the gun, and there's a motion penalty again. This time they'll stop the play. It looks to me that I think it's Montgomery that's lined up. Or actually, it's Harris that's lined up in a slot that keeps getting a quick start. So Lebanon will take the penalty this time as the play did not develop. Moves it back to the 20-yard line.
Penalty moves the ball to the ROLLA 21-yard line, 2nd down and 15.
So ROLLA facing 2nd down and 15. Twins left, Twins right. Harris again the slot, and he's to the left. The snap as Lyle Rose comes to the left side, now being chased and sacked, and the ball comes loose, but ROLLA jumps on it as one of the offensive linemen was able to get down and get on the football.
Delayed blitz by Bartell. He kind of scoped out Lyle and then turned on the Jets and got him in the backfield.
Lebanon's going to take a timeout here, trying to save some time on the clock. As ROLLA faces 3rd down and 22.
Jackets with their 14th sack of the season.
Didn't take long for Bartell coming off that edge to find the quarterback. Stripped him of the ball, but it was Robert Smith, one of the offensive linemen, that jumped on it for ROLLA. So 3rd down and 22. Bulldogs would have to get to the 36-yard line.
Ball on the ROLLA 14-yard line.
Lebanon needs a stop here, and they could get the football back with some time on the clock before going to halftime.
Phillies and Padres 1-1. That game, the National League Championship Series, in the last of the 4th inning.
Brock Lyle comes up, and he wants to talk to the tight end Crouch, and then puts him back in the spot. Takes the snap a little bit high. Now he's going to run with the football. He dances past Bartell. He gets to the 20, still on his feet, and ran out of bounds at the 24. Glendenning was able to chase him down and knock him out of bounds. So now 4th down.
Well, Brock Lyle, when he gets to dancing, he's like Gene Kelly back there. He is hard to corral.
Little singing in the rain for us, Kev.
A little Fred Astaire.
You know, I watch a quarterback dance around like that, and I go back to our childhood and think of Fran Tarkington.
Yes.
Fran Tarkington played for the Vikings, also played for the Giants for a short period of time, and then went back to the Vikings and led them to several Super Bowls, but never won the Super Bowl.
Team called the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders were there to kind of interrupt their championship aspirations.
So ROLLA will punt the football.
As you say, lots of time on the clock for the Yellow Jackets.
Bartell is back. The last ROLLA punt was shanked off the right side. This one is a line drive punt. Bartell will not get a chance to run it back. It'll check up. Lebanon's going to have good field position, though. They'll have it at their own 47-yard line. And they'll have 1:07 to deal with on the clock.
So Montgomery, 28 yards on the average for 2 kicks.
Lebanon will start from their own 47-yard line. First down, Yellow Jackets.
So the Jackets with an opportunity here, leading 21-14. Tack another one on the board. Hendricks is split out to the right side. Honey has gone to the left side. As a receiver, Glendening in motion. Here's Smith keeping the football across midfield to the 45 and out to the 39-yard line is Gavin Smith. Lebanon will hurry to the line of scrimmage. Still got 1:01 to play. Hendricks again split right side. Honey goes left side. Lebanon set, ready to go. Glendening in motion. Here's Smith again running the football, and he's going to duck his head, get to the 30, to the 25, dances to the 20, and knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that running was all Gavin Smith.
About 23 on that pickup.
They will have him out of bounds inside the red zone and mark the ball at the 17-yard line, and Lebanon still with 48 seconds to play here. Hendricks again goes right side. Honey again left side. As receivers, Bartell in motion. This is Musha off tackle left side, and he will bully his way close to the 10. Clock is still moving. Lebanon will hurry to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Lebanon. Smith will spike the ball, stop the clock. That'll give him an opportunity to breathe here and go to the sideline and get a play. How about a little fade into the end zone to Hendricks?
That has worked before this season.
Yep. Let's see what Lebanon has up their sleeve.
3rd down and 5.
It'll actually be 3rd down for Lebanon, 3rd down and 4, but 32 seconds to play. Lebanon with the football at the ROLLA 14-yard line. Smith will take the football. He will throw the ball and throw it to Hendricks, but it's incomplete. They didn't run the fade. They were just going to quick hit out to Hendricks. And Smith got hit as he delivered the football, and Lebanon's going to try a field goal. So Rhodes will try the field goal. This will be a 30-yard attempt, 29-yard attempt. Bowling will hold at the 19. Very much into Rhodes' area. He will send the ball up, and it is going to be no good. It went wide left.
Plenty of height, plenty of distance, just not the accuracy.
And you have to wonder if the wind, though, blowing, it would have helped the way the wind is blowing, you would think, to the south, but the ball kind of faded off the upright. And so Lebanon misses the field goal opportunity, and Rolla will get the football with only 24 seconds remaining.
So Rhodes now 2 out of 3 in the field goal category.
See what Rolla will decide to do here. Will they take one big shot? They'll line Harris up as a receiver to the right side, and now Rolla will take their final timeout. I thought they already had their allotment, but evidently not. Well, an entertaining first half of play. Somewhat of a surprising first half of play, and I think Kevin probably made the right analogy. There were times it looked like Lebanon started to dominate the football game, but then Rolla just wouldn't have any of that.
Lebanon offense just hadn't been stopped too often tonight. Rolla's forced to punt, and they got a break on the missed field goal, so that keeps them within 1 score.
This Rolla team coming in 4-4, but showing a lot of moxie, and you know that John Franks was going to have them well prepared, and he and Will Christian are best of friends, but on this Friday night they're going to try to best each other. They will send 3 receivers to the left, twins to the right on 1st down and 10. Lyle in the pocket, now rolling right. He continues to scramble. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to run out of bounds and save some time on the clock, 16 seconds in fact.
Forced out of bounds by Jack Glendenning.
Glendenning was the guy that ran him out of
Ball
bounds.
moves to the Bulldog 15-yard line. Second down and 7.
So it'll be second down. The ball at the 15. Bulldogs deep in their own territory. They trail Lebanon 21-14. Bulldogs come out in their same formation where they send two receivers right and left with a slot to the near side. Here's Lyle. He's going to run the football, and this time he's going to get wrapped up, and he'll go nowhere, and that may have been the final play of this half. I doubt that the Bulldogs will try to scramble and do anything else, so we'll go to the locker room, and Lebanon will take to the locker room a 21-14 lead. We'll be back with our halftime festivities right after this on Regional Radio.
110 years. How many companies can say their roots in the community have been around for over a century? Very few, but Missouri Cooperage is one of those rare companies who have stood the test of time. Since 1912, Missouri Cooperage has been providing family-supporting jobs and investing in the local community. Now they want to invest in you. Missouri Cooperage has several full-time positions available with great pay and great benefits right here in Lebanon. Find the one for you by visiting independentstavecompany.com/careers. Investing in residents and the community for well over a century. Missouri Cooperage.
In business, disruptions can be challenging, but they're also great opportunities for growth. How you respond makes all the difference. At Commerce Bank, we can help you spot potential, explore new possibilities, and get you on the path to success. In fact, we're built for this. We're built to help businesses be prepared, proactive, resilient. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted. Visit us at commercebank.com/built-for-this. Member FDIC.
Whether it's getting your car ready for dangerous winter driving or roadworthy for a hassle-free summer vacation, Boggs Family Automotive at 14255 Highway 64 has been your trusted automotive source since the 1970s. Call and schedule an appointment today and drive with confidence, knowing that you're ready to deal with whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Boggs Family Automotive, 588-1882. That's 417-588-1882, and like them on Facebook.
Your look, your style, your image, your fashion. We know exactly what you're looking for.
For Granted Salon and Boutique in the heart of Osage Beach offers only the most high-end and luxurious apparel and hair services. Located off Osage Beach Parkway, across from Quick Car. Never be taken for granted.
Camber Lock Engineering and Manufacturing of Lebanon is a proud supporter of the Lebanon youth, not only athletically, but academically. And they would like to remind everyone that teaching sportsmanship and fair play is not only the responsibility of the school, but also every adult cheering on the Jackets. Have a good time cheering the Jackets on to victory, but do it with class. Camber Lock Engineering and Manufacturing of Lebanon is a proud supporter of the Lebanon Yellow Jackets.
If you've been here for almost 80 years and your business is on the 4th generation, you must be Crow Paint and Glass. Crow's offers a full line of PPG paints with all the brushes, drop cloths, and other supplies needed for any and all paint jobs. And not only do they carry auto glass, they do chip repairs, power windows and lock, door handles, and more. Along with auto glass, they do flat glass, mirrors, plexiglass, and many other glass types and installs. Crow's also carries hardware items, wallpaper, and even do custom framing. There are just too many things to mention, so stop in at Crow Paint and Glass, 390 West Elm in Lebanon.
We're back at halftime as the Jackets lead the ROLLA Bulldogs by a score of 21-14 here at the break at Jacket Stadium. Our special guest tonight is the new Lebanon baseball coach, Alex Weatherman. Well, been here for a while in town, but an official radio welcome to you, Coach. Welcome to Lebanon.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, are y'all pretty much settled in? I know moving is quite an exercise and work. You got everything transferred from Marionville to Lebanon?
We finally do. We've been here for about a month now. Drove up here all summer, so we're happy to finally be moved in. We got the baby all settled, and we're enjoying it so far.
What's your impressions of the area so far?
I love it a lot. We've been out to Bennett Springs and stuff, seen a lot of State Park area, and we're enjoying it. Seems like everything we need is right here in town, so it's been great.
Well, you got here to kind of implement the summer program. Kind of give us an indication of how that went.
Yeah, it went really good. So we had a varsity program that played some pretty competitive tournaments around the area, Springfield, Joplin. They did good, saw a lot of development. Just graduated a huge senior class here in Lebanon, so a lot of those kids, that's the first varsity ball experience that they'd kind of seen. So had them going. Had a freshman team going that had a really, really good summer. They won a AA state title with Tyler Stats, who's joined the high school staff this year. So really excited about that freshman class. And then we had a junior high group that I brought in one of my former players to coach, and he latched onto the kids. They had a good summer, developed a whole lot, and we're really excited to see those programs grow more.
Coach, you come to Lebanon from Marionville. That was your hometown.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You had great success, state championship with the Comets, and the Lebanon job opens up. Kind of tell us what attracted you to come to Lebanon and leave really what was a comfortable situation.
Yeah. It was Marionville was great to me. I really enjoyed it there. So Coach Christian reached out to me pretty, about midway through the season. And, Coach Christian, he's a Marionville legend also down there, so he asked if I would have any interest. So I kind of pursued the job a little bit, came up here, met him, met part of the staff, and saw the facilities and fell in love. But a big indicator was my wife. She's like, let's get away a little bit. We're born and raised in this area. Let's get some fresh air. So she really kind of helped out with that situation too.
Well, a Class 5 program in the Ozark Conference, those are just two attractions in and of itself, and the great facilities here. So a lot of resources for baseball that's available.
Yeah, absolutely. So the technology we have here is top-notch, and I've just kind of tried to expand on that also. We just bought a really, really great pitching machine that cost quite a bit, but it was in the budget and stuff. But, man, the Ozark Conference, there's some great baseball players right now out there at Glendale, Kickapoo. ROLLA has a great baseball player in Yarger right now. It's exciting, and that's one of the things that I told the guys in the interview, too, is I want to see the best. I like the way that I coach. I like the staff and the kids that I have, and I really want to test myself, too, and come up and see some of this good baseball.
Absolutely. What's it been like getting to know the players, getting acquainted, and also the parents, because they're a big part of the program, too?
Absolutely. It's been great. I've got an awesome group of kids. Love them to death. They're starting to work harder. They're starting to figure out the way that I like to play baseball, which is great, too, and the parents have been phenomenal. Everyone in the community's reached out. They've been so friendly, so helpful so far, and so supportive. They want to help build the program in any type of way that they can. It's just been an awesome, welcoming experience, and we have some really, really great people in our community.
I know earlier, a couple of days ago, you had a meeting with individuals in the community to try to get the lay of the land, engage about getting the field turfed, artificial turf, at least on the infield. So yes. Tell us how that went.
Yeah, so the meeting was great. Had a lot of people show up and have interest in that. Had a guy from AstroTurf come down and talk to us and everything, and kind of gave us the details of what that would look like and stuff. And I've got some stuff in place right now to try to see if that would be a possibility in the future, but there's so many benefits to it. We can go out and practice is the big thing. Rains a little bit during the day. Our dirt's not now, unplayable. We can go out there right afterwards with turf and get that work in, help develop our kids even more. No more rainouts, several different pegs for bases. So I'm big into trying to get involved in the youth scene here too, and getting kids out on Ole Scott Field. I think that's so important to let those younger ones come out there and realize what kind of tradition they're playing for, and be excited about coming up into high school baseball here.
So is there actually a fundraising effort underway yet, or is that still kind of in the infant stages?
That is still kind of in the infant stages. We've reached out to some people to see if they would be interested in future, doing that. And there's been some interest so far, but right now we're kind of working on a tier system to see what that might look like, and what we kind of need to do to get, businesses represented and make sure everyone's well taken care of.
This would be a project, I would imagine, that would be fully privately funded. Is that correct?
Yes, this would be fully privately funded.
Are we looking at just infield or a full carpet on the field?
Yeah, so our plan right now would be to just do the infield. That way we could buy a portable fence, and the softball team could use it in the fall also, make it as much of a resource for everyone as we possibly could.
What kind of price tag are you looking at?
Around $375,000.
Okay.
So, yeah, we got a ways to go, but I think it's very doable.
Well, we've seen Springfield programs, Hillcrest and Parkview. They have the same setup with just a turf on the infield. Of course, Central has the full deluxe setup, as does Neosho. So Joplin, places like that. So it's becoming more commonplace.
Yeah, it definitely is. Personally, I'm more into the old school baseball field. I like the dirt and the grass, but these other teams that are getting it have such an advantage over everybody else. If we have a spring like what we just had, so much water, rains out so much, Glendale and Hillcrest, they're able to get on their field, and they're still able to get after it every day. And, being inside, we can get a lot accomplished too, but nowhere near as much defensively or live as what you can at a, actual turf baseball field.
I've seen the schedule for next spring. That is set, so talk about that. I know you got a tournament in Clever you're going to be a part of.
Yeah. So we're going to go down to Clever this year. We should see some really, really talented teams there. Fair Grove played in a quarterfinal this last year. Clever has some young kids that are on the rise. Aurora was in it the last that I had heard of. So we're going to go down there, try and kind of test ourselves out early in the season, see where we're at. And that's the big question is we really only return 4 kids with any type of varsity experience, and 2 of them are only on the mound so far. So we're going to look and see what we need to do, try to play as many games as we can early on and get those kids that experience and try to prepare them for when that season starts to come to a close.
We'll talk a little bit number one, your philosophy offensively for baseball.
Yeah, offensively, so we're going to have to play a little bit differently this year than what I have in the past. This year, we're very young, we're very small, but we have some pretty talented kids. Our goal is going to be to cause a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, have a very unique way of teaching that. Actually, Scott McGee at Willard, I've heard him talk several times, and he's always said, we want to be unique here at Willard, so I've always kind of taken that away and try to do things just a little bit differently and make teams have to game plan for us instead of just having an overall practice to prepare. So I think with teams having to in the future think, okay, Lebanon's coming up here, we need to practice this special skill this week, it might just give us that advantage for them spending less time on some of the fundamentals of the game. But offensively, expect us to bunt a lot, expect us a lot of hit and runs, still a lot of bases. Our kids have some really good plate discipline from what I've seen, but we're not going to have the Zach Stewart power back this year, and that's that's fine. I like our young kids. I like what we have. Really excited to see what we do offensively this year.
Good thing you do have some returners in the pitching department. Talking about Keaton Miser and Peyton Wainer, so you've got established pitchers there at the top of the pitching staff for you to really become bell cows of your mound staff.
We really do. So we have all conference, all district guys come back, and those two really good kids. They're fun kids. They've come to the weight sessions this offseason, kind of been lifting, trying to get a little bit stronger, see what they can add on. Peyton's already committed to go pitch at McKendree University, so really excited for him, hoping he has another breakout senior season. I know he's added on quite a bit of velocity over the summer too. Threw some great games, threw several complete games under 90 pitches this summer. Did a great job. Keaton, he's still talking to some schools out there, but first team All Ozark Conference, I believe, last year. Great kid, keeps hitters off balance. Really, really excited to see where he gets to this offseason with the program that we're going to be bringing in.
That freshman group that played this past season as freshmen, that's a pretty talented group too. So I don't know if they'll help you on the varsity, but the future looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It definitely does. That was a big appeal coming here too. We've got several talented kids that are sophomores this year that play very high-level summer ball, but I got them to come to some of our practices this summer to get a good look at them. Really, really excited about them and see their development. The biggest thing that I've been preaching to them is let's get in the weight room, let's get a lot stronger, let's get a lot faster, and let's see what we can do with this thing.
Is there still some fall baseball opportunities for your players right now?
So, no, we've actually wrapped up. We wrapped up our weightlifting session. Next fall, I'm thinking about looking at getting them in a league. U.S. Ballpark's been running one for some local schools. Get them in that, have them compete a little bit. But we've wrapped up our fall. We're waiting a few weeks. Then we're going to get go ahead on doing some assessments and get them into some open facilities, start hitting and throwing again.
What's your thoughts on the Lebanon Baseball Academy as another resource for your program?
Oh, I absolutely love it. John Winfrey does a phenomenal job. I'm going to be working very closely hand in hand with John to try to grow that too. I think next summer a great thing would be to have LABA across their chest too and run a lot of programs through that. Hoping to get some of the youth on our side too and have them join that in the future and kind of go with the vision and purpose that we're aiming for. I'm having a youth coaching clinic for the Lebanon area on November 5th at the high school to try to get some of these ideas thrown their way, get them on the right philosophies, and try to build a system that's going to be really efficient for the future.
Talking about fundraising, you got the annual turkey trot coming up on Thanksgiving Day, so that's just around the bend. So if people want to get involved in that, how can they go about it?
Yeah, so right now we're putting out flyers on social media. They're more than welcome to contact me directly too at aweatherman@lebanon.k12.mo.us. I'll be happy to shoot something their way. But I'm a great resource for that. Rachel Carr in the community also has been taking a big responsibility that way. But please, anyone that's interested in it, reach out. We'd love to have you.
Got the turkey trot, the gobble wobble also.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's going to be a lot of fun, seeing everyone out there running around.
Very good. How about your coaching staff?
Love them. That was another thing, too. I'm used to only having one coach, and Chase Howerton did a great job for me back at Marionville, but having 4 this year is going to be awesome. Logan Prock, very knowledgeable guy who's a Lebanon grad. He has been nothing but phenomenal so far. Brings a lot of great ideas to the table, and the kids love the guy. Tyler Stats will be the other one, joined the varsity staff this year. Grew up in California, a great dude, has been very hands-on with the kids, has done a great job with these kids entering high school, and really is bought into a lot of the stuff that I'm teaching too, and just does a phenomenal job. Excited about them joining me this year. And then our freshman coach is Isaac Arthur. He's a ROLLA grad, actually. Isaac had a very, very good career at ROLLA and went and played at Hare Stowe. Awesome pitching mind. We want to keep him here for a very, very long time, so we're going to give him a nice big role this year as the freshman head coach. And then we're going to round out our coaching staff with Zach Miller this year. And this will be his first year coaching baseball, big basketball, football guy in the area. Love Zach, got a great sense of humor. We're really excited for him to join on board.
When is your winter off-season work actually going to start?
Yeah, so we'll start hosting open facilities October 31st. We'll go 4 days a week and just open that up and let the kids come in and kind of get their work in, take some numbers and stuff, and they'll work with John on their own also, and really, really excited about it.
And then you'll start preseason preparation, late February, early March? And
We'll
then
start in January. They give us 7 weeks now to really kind of get it done, so that's going to be a huge blessing for us, and we're going to try to get after it as much as we can to prepare for March and February.
All right. Coach, again, let people know what your contact information is if they want to get involved in the turf project.
Absolutely. It's A. Weatherman, and Weatherman's a little different. It's WEATHERMON at lebanon.k12.mo.us.
If you get the funds raised, how fast could they put that turf down?
We're going to try to get done as quickly as we can. There's a chance that if we get those funds really quickly, which, that's a lot tougher than, said, but if we got them really quickly, we might try to push it and get it done, before the season if we could. That'd be the ultimate goal, but with a project like this, having to raise the funds, it's looking like starting it in summer.
Very good. Look forward to the Yellow Jackets in the spring, Coach. Nice to meet you, and again, welcome to Lebanon, and best of luck going forward.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Coach Alex Weatherman of Lebanon Baseball, our guest. Jackets lead 21-14 at halftime. Back with more in just a moment on KJL.
Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries has the concrete you need, whether you're putting in a new patio, building, or remodeling, or just repairing. Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries delivers to Laclede County and the surrounding area, providing quality concrete to the homeowner and the building contractor. Free estimates are provided. They'll deliver any amount for all types of concrete construction when you want it and where you want it. Call Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries for prompt delivery to your job site. 532-2728.
First State Community Bank. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. As First State Community Bank, we're proud to support our Lebanon Yellow Jackets and Conway Bears. Being a part of the Laclede County community is important to us, and giving back is what we do. So we've got spirit. How about you? Go Jackets, go Bears. We are First State Community Bank. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, online at fscb.com. Find us on Facebook.
So, how was your date with Tommy?
Oh, so fun. You know, he may not make a lot of money, but he always takes me to the coolest spots.
Like?
Well, we went to this place that serves totally home-style comfort food, like any kind of grilled cheese sandwich you want. So delicious and cozy, yet contemporary.
Can I come next time?
Yeah.
The Lunchbox Cafe, cooking up the best home-style foods for breakfast and lunch. Plus, they also are open for dinner from 4 to 7 p.m. on Friday. 106 East Commercial in Lebanon.
Yeah, I remember some things about my elementary school years. I remember, what's her name in 5th grade. I had a crush on her, but never told her. I remember the lunch lady. She used to bang a metal spoon on the counter when we got out of line. Her name escapes me. But I do remember the name of our bus driver, Mrs. Bernie Donnelly.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, the Lebanon R3 School District is now hiring and has openings for paraprofessionals, cooks, custodians, and bus drivers. These are well-compensated job opportunities with benefits to the right candidate, and signing bonuses are available. To find out more, go to lebanon.k12.mo.us.
Garner and Smith Insurance in Lebanon wants you to know that they're your local source for all your insurance needs and available in person, by phone, or virtually to answer any health insurance questions. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation benefit review at 417-532-9491. Now's the right time to evaluate your current coverage and strengthen it. Make sure that you have the plan you need with the benefits you really want. Garner and Smith Insurance, across the street from Lebanon High School, supporting the Yellow Jackets and the community since 1976.
What do you say, Joe? Fish are biting? You and Linda going this weekend?
Well, I'd love to, but I can't afford the gas. That two-stroke oil's $30 a gallon.
No problem. Do what I did. I repowered my old boat with a new Suzuki 4-stroke from LSK Marine. It uses about half the gas, and I just change the oil once a year. Makes my old boat seem new, and boy, is it quiet.
Sure thing. Half the gas sounds pretty good to me. I'm on my way to LSK Marine for a new Suzuki to get on my boat.
LSK Marine, Highway 5 and 64 in Lebanon.
Mid-Missouri Stockyards has an extensive background and experience in the cattle industry. Zach Cox and Dan Romine have come together to create and build a successful livestock market in Lebanon and for the surrounding area. Located right off I-44, the facility creates a perfect place for sellers and a perfect location for buyers. They accept cattle on Wednesdays all day for their Thursday sale. Call Zach Cox at 417-777-1320 or Dan Romine at 573-578-4939. Or the barn Wednesday and Thursdays at 417-532-9292. And you can go online at midmissouristockyards.com.
Hi everyone, Jamie here from the Gravel Bar and Grill at Sand Spring Resort, inviting you to join us when you're in the Bennett Spring area for a great meal, like a J-Bar J-Burger or a Dirty Pickle Burger crafted with beef raised right on our farm in Laclede County. We also offer a variety of platters, sandwiches, baskets, pizza, and appetizers. Each Friday night, you can have all-you-can-eat catfish starting at 5 p.m. The Gravel Bar and Grill is located just a scenic short drive from Lebanon at the Niagara River Bridge on Highway 64. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And thanks to Alex Weatherman, the new Lebanon baseball coach, for joining us at halftime. It's Jackets leading Rolla by a 21-14 count as both teams getting set to return to the field as we prepare for the third quarter. Here's how the scoring went. Rolla on the board first on the opening drive, an 11-play, 68-yard march. Brock Lyle, a 1-yard run. Bulldogs missed the point after and led 6-0. Lebanon countered that on a Gavin Smith 38-yard touchdown pass to Austin Hendricks. And Rhett Rhodes with the PAT made it 7-6 with 6:25 to go in the quarter. Then Lebanon went 75 yards in 6 plays late in the period. Cade Musha with a 2-yard run put Lebanon up 14-6. Rolla got a touchdown from Lyle, a 15-yard touchdown pass to the tight end, Nash Crouch, to tie the game at 14 on the 2-point pass. But then Lebanon drove 69 yards in 8 plays. Musha with a 5-yard run and Rhodes the point after. And the Jackets lead 21-14. They'll have the ball getting set to go to the third quarter. Lebanon in the first half, 26 plays on offense, 224 yards rushing, 38 passing for 262 total. Musha with 111 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Glendenning 23 yards rushing. Smith with 82 yards on the ground, and he's 1 for 4 through the air for 38 yards in that touchdown pass to Austin Hendricks. Brock Lyle of Rolla, 67 yards rushing and a touchdown, and Lyle is completed 10 of 19 through the air for 118 and a touchdown. Rolla had 8 first downs in the first half. Lebanon had 9. Jackets were penalized 3 times for 20 yards, and the Bulldogs 3 times for 15 yards in the first half. Rolla was 4 for 8 on third downs in the first 2 periods, 0 for 1 on fourth down, and Lebanon was 0 for 2 on third downs. Again, no turnovers in the football game so far, and 21-14 our score at halftime. So Jackets getting all they want from their I-44 rivals tonight, and an interesting final 24 minutes coming up.
Yeah, I thought Rolla did a good job of just keeping themselves in this football game. At times it looked like the momentum was really going to kind of switch to Lebanon, and the Jackets were able to, or Rolla was able to kind of stymie that, and the Jackets lead 21-14, and they still look like they just, they haven't been able to really, I think, take control of this game the way that they thought they were, and I think would be able to, and I think that's part of John Franks having his team ready and prepared to play.
In Classified District 5 will start next Friday night. It appears Lebanon will host the Branson Pirates here. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff on regional radio. Jackets will not be afforded the bye this year, so they will have to go through the district and pick up 3 victories in order to get back to the state playoffs, which is their ultimate goal. Camerton leading Glendale. That's a second quarter score, 29-22 at Bob Shore Stadium. Carthage, a potential playoff opponent, 41-0 in the lead over Willard. Carthage top ranked in Class 5. Nixa leading Ozark in the Christian County battle by the 35-7 score. Bolivar leading Kickapoo at halftime. That game at SBU tonight, 7-6. The Liberators up by 1. West Plains leading Waynesville at halftime by a score of 21-6. Marshfield with a 21-0 advantage over Springfield Catholic. Central Bulldogs, they're the number 3 seed in this district, and they have doubled up Forsyth at halftime, 22-11. Stratford leading Skyline, second quarter score, 49-0, and Buffalo trails Warsaw at the break by a score of 42-24. Last night, Ava defeated Willow Springs 50-7, and Pierce City was a winner over Stockton by a score of 34-28.
Are looking down on the sideline, and a little bit of a delayed start, a little bit of a medical issue, and I'm not sure if it's one of the cheerleaders or not. But she seems to be okay. They lifted her over to one of the benches, and she had been down on the ground, just off the sideline at about the 50-yard line, but they moved her, and she's being tended to, and she was moving her head and speaking, and they are looking after her, and I think they feel comfortable enough that they can go ahead and start the second half of play. Lebanon leading 21-14 as Rolla kicks off, and the kick is up, and it's going to be taken by Jones, and he then bobbles the ball and has to jump back on top of it at the 22-yard line. That's where Lebanon will take over. Griffin Jones had to kind of fade back, and when he did, he bobbled the football. And Lebanon will take over, first down and 10.
Lebanon will start from their own 22-yard line. First down, Yellow Jacket.
I think it was one of the Lebanon cheerleaders that may have hurt herself. So the Jackets first down and 10. Man in motion is Glendenning. Here's Musha off tackle right side. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and then plow out a couple of extra yards after that.
Banged off Ethan Yegi, the outside linebacker, credited with the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Lebanon leading 21-14. Musha's been in the end zone a couple of times. Gavin Smith's been in the end zone.
He's up to over 1,300 yards rushing on the season.
Glendenning again in motion, and there's the flag that flies in illegal motion, and
Penalty on the play.
they stop the play.
Offside is the call against the
So
Bulldogs.
ROLLA called for the penalty. They will get called for being offside. So a 5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs, and now move the ball to the 30-yard line.
Penalty moves the ball to the Lebanon 30-yard line. Second down and 2.
It'll be second down and 2 for Lebanon. Glendenning in motion, left to right. They'll pitch the ball to him. He'll sweep to the right side, carrying the ball in his right hand, and he's thrown down at the 35, but not after he gets the butcher shot first down. Coming off the right side, he got wrapped up by Ethan Yagi, who's 6 foot 180. He's a defensive end and a senior for this ROLLA football team.
10th butcher shot, first down of the night for LHS.
Ball on the near hash mark. Wide side of the field will be the left side for Smith when he brings him out of the huddle on first down and 10 with the ball at his own 35-yard line. Lebanon moving left to right, dressed in black with the gold helmets. Here's Smith keeping the football. He spins off a tackle. He springs ahead to the 40 and out to the 45 as he carries would-be tacklers out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Here's the Lebanon quarterback, Gavin Smith.
Looked like Sean Bradford, the linebacker, had him lined up and ready to stop, but Smith just bounced off him and hauls the mail out to the 46-yard line to pick up 11.
Ball moves to the Lebanon 46-yard line.
So the Jackets on the march. It started at the 21. In the opening kickoff of the second half, here's Musha as he will get a couple of yards running to the right side as he gets stopped by Trustin Richards, who's a sophomore, 6 foot, 215-pound linebacker for ROLLA. We talked about in this football game, this ROLLA team very young. But they're starting to play decent football. ROLLA seems to always be ready to play when it's gets close to district.
Ball moves to the Lebanon 48-yard line. Second down and 8.
Lebanon having to bring out one of the offensive linemen.
Brandon Hudson, the center.
Yeah, that's never good when you have to trade off that center. He looked like he may have had a helmet issue. Now you worry about the exchange here.
Caden Crabtree, a sophomore, comes in.
Glendenning in motion. Smith gets it to Glendenning, turns the corner across midfield. He's to the 40 and wrangled out of bounds at the ROLLA 40-yard line.
Big defensive tackle Brock Owens had an angle, but Glendenning just too fast around the edge and up the field to the 41.
Ball moves to the Rolla 41-yard line.
Another butcher shot first down for Lebanon on this drive. Lebanon center is back in the ball game, I think. Yep. Bartell's in motion. Now Musha off the left side across the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3. It'll be second down.
Hayden Kreider and Ethan Yegi combining for the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Bartell's not had many touches tonight.
One time for 8 yards.
Ball moves to the Bulldogs 39-yard
Bartell
line.
coming into the
Second down and
game. 531 yards coming into the game, averaging 10 yards a carry. The guys in the slot or the wing, if you will, out of the flex bone, they're both over 10 yards a carry when they get the football. On second down, Smith takes a snap. Musha straight up the gut with it, and he'll get out to the 35. It'll be third down for Lebanon. Jackets lead 21-14. 8:35 to play in the third quarter. This is a typical Lebanon drive. Started at the 21, eating up ground and clock in this third quarter. Last week, Lebanon started off the third period with an 80-yard run by Smith. Receivers right and left now. Here's Smith after the fake to Musha across the 30, and a butcher shot first down as he gets out to the 29-yard line of ROLLA. And Lebanon coming out in this third quarter and just right now on the ground unstoppable. This was much like the touchdown drive that they had late in the second quarter when Musha went in from about 5 yards out. They just plowed their way down the field. Here's Smith dropping back to throw. Now he's going to run the football. Now he unloads, and he has Martell down at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. But hold on, the 29-yard touchdown pass is going to get waved off, I believe, as we have a flag on the far side of the field.
Past the line of scrimmage or illegal forward pass.
Well, a little Patrick Mahomes action there, but this time, unlike Mahomes, who seems to always dangle on the edge of the line of scrimmage, Smith was across it. So that will bring it back. And that's really difficult for Smith to know where he's at right there because he's on the right side coming toward the stands or the press box, if you will. The chains are on the other side, so you really don't have much of anything to go by there. So it's first down and 15 for Lebanon. Again, receivers right and left. Martell in motion. Here's Smith as he will keep the ball. He'll turn the corner. He'll get to the 20. He'll get to the 15, to the 10. He dances to the 5, but we're going to get a holding call to bring this one back.
On Hoyt Honey, the wide receiver.
And now we've got a flag that flies at the end of the play, so we'll have somebody pushing, shoving, or chirping, one or the other, and the flag comes down far side of the field way after the play.
Hoyt Honey just holding on a little bit too long. Smith was already by him. So 2 flags for the officials to dissect.
Well, this one will be a dead ball foul, so we'll see how this goes. Holding Lebanon. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Lebanon. This is going to be a killer. Oh, they're going to offset that with unsportsmanlike conduct against ROLLA.
So I'd imagine what, just replay the down?
Yeah. Well, you'll have the holding penalty. It'll count, right? So that should count. The penalty at the end of the play doesn't mean anything. It's offsetting. So the 10-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 27-yard line. Well, it started to be at the 27. Now they're going to mark it off even further.
So that'll go out to the 42, then back to the 27 as the umpire gets his steps in, checking that Fitbit.
I was going to say, maybe he's got the same program I got on my phone. It'll count your steps. So that puts it back at the 27-yard line. I'm not sure why we had to have all the dancing, but we did. And it's second down. Second down for Lebanon. Second down and 8. Need to get to the 20 for a first down. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. He'll run right. He'll find a gap. He'll escape a tackle. He'll bury his head. He'll get across the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Seeing a couple of good running quarterbacks on display tonight, and Brock Lyle and Gavin Smith.
And really, as the season has gone on, I think Smith has just gotten better and better.
I agree. Comfortable in the offense, making the reads. And certainly not afraid to initiate contact when he carries the football.
Butcher shot first down for Smith, and it's first down and 10. The ball inside the 20-yard line now. This is Musha. Huge hole off the right side, and he's down to the 2-yard line. Musha got tripped up right at the last moment, and with nobody around him, as he got hit about the 5, he tried to stay on his feet, but he slid down at about the 2-yard line, and Lebanon first and goal at the 2. This has been a good drive by Lebanon. They have consumed a lot of clock here in the third quarter, and they are 2 yards away from punching it into the end zone. Smith under center. He will take the snap. He will spin and give it to Musha. He'll dive ahead. Did he get there? I don't know. They have not indicated yet. And he is just short. He will be inside the 1-yard line. The nose of the football right next to the goal line. Will they use Smith here in a quarterback sneak? He's under center. Takes the snap, quarterback sneak, and he will dive in for the touchdown. Gavin Smith is in with his 10th rushing touchdown of the season as he dives in against Lebanon, a 27-14 lead with the extra point coming up.
So a 12-play, 78-yard drive for Lebanon to start the second half, and they evaporated almost half the time on the clock.
Rhodes will try the extra point. He's been perfect tonight on extra points. He did miss a field goal to 30 yards. And this gets blocked at the line of scrimmage. So somebody leaked through and blocked the extra point. And with 6:05 to play in the third period, Lebanon leads it 27-14. You're listening to Jacket Football.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
I'm Kim White from Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Coaches and athletes, we know you're working hard each day. This athletic season, remember, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks is behind you 100%. From your neighborhood banking family, good luck and play hard. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Gavin Smith went in from less than a yard away. First possession. 79-yard drive by Lebanon in the third period, and it's a 27-14 lead. The kick is up. It's short. It'll take a bounce. Gets past the Bulldogs. It's going to roll into the end zone to save their bacon there, and they will bring it out to the 20-yard line. So ROLLA has it first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. It'll be their first possession of the third period, and it comes with 6:05 to play as Lebanon's drive took most of the clock. Alex Weatherman was the guest for Kevin at halftime, and Kevin, the entire time we were talking about turfing Ole Scott Field, I was thinking Ole Scott is rolling in his grave. Trips to actually send 4 receivers to the right side, a single receiver left for Lyle. They've not used his formation. Now they've got a man in motion. They take the snap. Lyle rolls right, looking, nobody there. He's going to unload to the sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, Ole would go thumbs down on that proposal for sure.
But I'm going to give the new Lebanon baseball coach props, and I think it's a good idea, and I'll be glad to see if they get the turf, to be honest with you. I know that a lot of people not crazy about the stuff, but I umpired several games on the turf. I liked it, and I tell you what I really like about it. Yep. You get to play.
You get to play. Minimizes the bad hops.
Yep. Makes the defense in high school look a lot better. Second down and 10.
And as you said, softball can use it also.
Yep. Receivers going right and left. Lyle drops back. Now he's got protection. Now under pressure. He's going to unload in the middle, and it is incomplete, and that's the type that usually gets picked off. He lobbed it to the middle. Lebanon in that little cover 2 there, and that put Bowling and Hendricks both in the area for the interception. The ball just fell short of that, though.
Throw it late back across the middle, and especially with not a whole lot on it. That was a prime interception opportunity for the Jackets.
And really one of the first times that we've seen Lyle make that type of mistake throwing the football. 3rd down and 10. Rolla pretty good on 3rd down conversions in the first half. Lyle takes the snap out of the gun. He throws to the middle, and it's complete and then knocked loose and incomplete. Good defensive play by Lebanon. Bowling was there to knock it away from Jason Stallworth.
Yeah, try to get it to Stallworth. He had his hands on it, then Bowling arrived on the scene and knocked it out.
And Rolla will have to punt. Montgomery does their punting. He will stand at the 12-yard line. Bartell is back around midfield. Montgomery waits for the snap, gets a good snap, unloads a low punt, a spiraling punt. Bartell comes up, makes a diving catch across midfield at the 47-yard line. I think Bartell thought that ball was going to carry further than it did, and then he committed himself. He had to make a diving catch. That punt was against the wind, and Bartell made a good catch. It'll be 1st down and 10.
Starting this drive on the Bulldog side of the 50.
Short field for Lebanon's offense. They've scored once in this 3rd period. Smith sends Glendenning in motion. Now he stops, stalls. Smith resets the offense. Takes the snap on 1st down. He will keep the ball. He will get around the corner on the left side, across the 40. A butcher shot 1st down as he gets out to the 37-yard line. Gavin Smith's been his own weapon tonight, carrying the ball. He's thrown a touchdown pass. Jacoby Foltz is going to check in for Lebanon, as Hoyt Honey will come out, so Foltz will line up as a receiver. 1st down and 10 for Lebanon.
Smith now at 121 yards rushing.
Linden in motion. Here's the snap. Musha off tackle, right side. And he's across the 35 to the 34 on a dive play off the right tackle.
Just smash mouth football out of the flex bone for the black and gold.
27-14. 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Lebanon with the lead. Final regular season game, senior night here at LHS.
Small senior class this year, just 13. But good players within it.
Kobe Foltz goes left. Hendricks to the right side. They're split out as receivers. Lindenning's in motion. Here's Smith keeping the football after the fake. Cuts it to the middle of the field. Gets to the 30 and finally pushed down at the 30-yard line. They'll give him that to the forward progress of 30.
Trustin Richards, the sophomore linebacker, on the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down for Lebanon.
3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3 for Lebanon. Certainly 4-down territory for the Jackets.
Foltz out, Honey back in.
Honey will go left, split out as a receiver. Austin Hendricks, who's been the favorite receiver this season, split to the right side. Here is Smith keeping the ball, and he gets wrapped up, and then he flips the ball to Glendenning, and Glendenning gets the butcher shot 1st down as he gets out to the 20-yard line. A little magic by Gavin Smith. Now I have it, now I don't, and Glendenning gets the 1st down.
Dangerous play in the grass, but flipping it at the last moment before he goes down to extend the play, and Jackets get a fresh set of downs.
Kevin, I actually thought he'd fumbled the football there for a moment, but he kind of flipped it out. Glendenning was standing there and took it, got the 1st down. 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 20-yard line. Glendenning started in motion, as he often does, and then stops and resets. Here's the snap. And Musha, nope, Smith kept the ball, and then he paid the price for that as he got hit and hit hard by Hayden Kreider, 6 foot, 200-pound defensive lineman. Kreider is there to disrupt that play. I think Smith really wanted to give that football to Musha, but he got hit so quick in the development of the play, he had to keep it. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Lebanon with no receiver out on the right side. Here's Musha up the middle, had a hole, got tripped up, and then somehow was able to stay on his feet, get to the 10, down to the 9-yard line. He got a butcher shot, 1st down. And Lebanon's inside the 10, 1st down and goal for the Jackets.
Third quarter just dominated by the Lebanon offense with ball control. Wearing on this Rolla D.
Those adjustments that Will Christian makes at halftime are something else. Here's the snap. Musha left side. Musha to the end zone and touchdown from 9 yards out. He's been in the end zone 3 times tonight and has 25 touchdowns on the season rushing the football for Lebanon. And Lebanon putting this game away here in the third quarter.
Good field position, 52-yard drive in 7 plays.
Musha's 9-yard touchdown run, his longest of the night. Let's see if Lebanon goes for a 2-point conversion here. They had the extra point blocked the last time, and they will do that. So they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Try to put 35 on the board. Smith's going to throw the football, and he does, and wide open is Hendricks as he has him in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lebanon now leads at 35-14. Let's take timeout.
You're listening to Regional Radio for the Ozarks, KJEL Lebanon. The dedicated employees at G3 Boats in Lebanon know about the hard work and discipline it takes to have a winning team. We proudly support all our athletes and wish them the very best this season. G3 Boats, a great catch.
Looking for quality office supplies at everyday low prices? See Page Office Supply. We go the distance for you every day as your complete source for all of your office supply needs with over 30,000 items to choose from, including all of your janitorial supplies and break room supplies, and we offer free local delivery on everything. Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, and online at pageofficesupply.com.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 417-532-4012.
Lebanon to kick off after the Musha 9-yard touchdown run. Rhodes' kick is up, a line drive kick that will be taken at the 15-yard line. And it'll be Lyle running the football, and he's going to get to midfield. He's going to get down the sideline. They push him out of bounds, and Brock Lyles did about everything you could do for Rolla tonight offensively with the football. It has a good run back after the Musha touchdown. And Rolla will get the short field this time.
Well, you hold your breath when Lyle is out in open territory.
They had not been using him on kickoff returns, and they put him back there, and it paid off. Now he sets his offense. Twins right, twins left, slots to the left side.
Pretty much a must-score drive for Rolla to get back in it.
And Lyle will keep the football, and he'll get a couple of yards. Straight quarterback draw that time. And the 5'9", 140-pound quarterback doesn't go very far. 2 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Lebanon leading 35-14. Rolla, a long time of the huddle. Play clock is going to be to 10 when they get to the line of scrimmage. Sends out the receiver, spreads the field out of the gun. Brock Lyle takes a snap, setting in the pocket. Now he's dancing around. Now he's under pressure, unloads into the flats. Has crouched the tight end. He gets away from a would-be tackler. He's going to get a first down and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Lebanon had a shot at the receiver but missed the tackle.
Good coverage by Lebanon downfield, but Lyle able to buy himself some time and then hit that fourth option on the pass to the tight end.
First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. 35-14. Play clock's down to 10 again as they come to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers both sides. The slots to the left side. Here's Lyle carrying the football up the middle. He got hammered, but he gets a couple of yards out of that.
Hubler with a solid tackle. Gain of 2 for Brock Lyle.
Hey, I've failed to mention over the last few weeks, and I got to get this in. The Lebanon 4th grade Lady Yellow Jackets were in action tonight at Stratford. However, the last text I had did not look good, and I was warned already by one of their players, might have been Abby Millsap, told me do not mention the score if we're losing. So, Kevin, I cannot mention that.
I understand.
Lyle dropping back to throw on 2nd down. He's now going to run with a football. He's going to spin down across the 20 and out to the 17-yard line. He's well short of the first down. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 down territory for the Bulldogs. They have the ball at the Lebanon 18-yard line.
Third quarter almost over.
Yeah. Down to 12 seconds remaining. Clock is ticking under 10. Lyle will take the snap. He will stand in the pocket. Now he'll roll right. Now he's in trouble. And now he unleashes the pass, and it's incomplete. To end the 3rd period of play. When Kevin comes back, he'll have the 4th quarter on 4th down, and Rolla with the football inside the red zone. Jackets lead 35-14. Back after this on Regional Radio.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
Oh, real estate. Not really any fun, is it? Whether you need to move because of work, just time to move up, or size down, there's a ton of stuff to worry about when looking for a home. Are they asking too much? Why are they asking so little? Home inspections, deeds, utility costs? Will the home keep its value? Is it a good area? All the paperwork, the financing, the negotiating? Oh! I think I might have lost my marbles if it wasn't for my realtor.
RE/MAX Next Generation Angie Long started in this business because she loves helping people and she loves seeing people's dream come true. So why wouldn't you call Angie Long at 718-2217?
Fourth quarter about to begin here at Jacket Stadium. It'll be 4th and 3 for Rolla at the Lebanon 18. The Bulldogs down 35-14. As they break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the left hash. Lyle will set up in the pistol. Takes the snap, going to go forward. And he is going to extend the football, which comes out at the last moment. That's going to result in Rolla not getting the first down. It is a fumble. I think Rolla got it back.
Popped out a couple of times on the ground, and I think Lebanon may have. Glendenning comes. Is that Glendenning that popped up with it? Now Lebanon's got to get the football.
Lebanon recovers.
And that's actually going to be Ethan Faircloth who come up with the football. It looked like there was a scramble twice for the ball after it popped loose. And you're right, Brock Lyle trying to extend with the football, and there goes the flags flying. I think Rolla's going to get called for unsportsmanlike conduct. So tack on 15 to where Lebanon will have possession. Well, of course, I find myself in my usual trouble. Lady Jackets actually won the game 16-15.
So now,
Stratford, yeah, so
score's okay then.
I can announce the score.
All right. Don't want you being in the doghouse, which is where I reside fairly consistently.
We have to move over.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Bulldogs arguing the fumble call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the penalty against the Bulldogs.
So that disrupts what looked to be a Rolla scoring drive. First turnover of the night on either football team.
An update from Nixon. Nixon trying to bounce back after a loss last week, and they're leading Ozark 35-7.
Jackets will have it 1st and 10 from the 32. Up 35-14. Will Christian looking for win number 123 at Lebanon. 15-4 against Rolla since his arrival in 2005. First down. There's the snap. Here's a fake and a keep by Smith. Navigating his way across the 40. Looked like the face mask got tugged. And there goes the flag as Smith is tackled at the 44. So he picks up 12, and they'll tack on some more after that.
The more you watch Gavin Smith, the more you're impressed by just his toughness and running. And, he was bouncing off tackles when he got his face mask yanked again, and that never slowed him down.
Maybe the 5-yard variety. Or maybe not. Yeah, it is going to be a 5-yard. 5-yard face mask against the Bulldogs. Another Lebanon Butcher Shop first down. They have had 10 first downs in the second half and 19 on the night. From the 49-yard line. Big hole up the middle for Musha as he rumbles across the 45 and down to the Rolla 43.
Well, this Lebanon offensive line in the third quarter just made the decision they were going to dominate the football game, and that's what they have done. They had Charlie Richardson on his backside, and that's not easy. Richardson 6'4", 325.
Rolla has some big dudes inside on defense, but the Jacket offensive line has been up to the task. Toss sweep Bartell, and he is angled down at the 39-yard line. Up to make the tackle for Rolla was Ethan Yegi, the linebacker. Two-yard gain for Bartell. It'll be second down and 8.
It's interesting when Lebanon's on this near hash mark, they'll run that sweep with Bartell in a short field. And he just seems to be able to kind of squirm his way around that corner. And we've seen him this year running to this side, be the left side of the field right now, and a short side, and really explode for some big runs.
Second down and 8 from the Rolla 40.
They tend to use Glendenning more when they go wide side of the field.
Yep. 35-14 LHS. Glendenning in motion. Now they'll toss it to him. He'll look for something right. That is bottled up, so he's going to cut it back to the left, get a block from Smith, 30-yard line, and out of bounds inside the 25. Gavin Smith helping out his slot back with a block, and on a busted play, Jax Glendenning is all the way down to the Rolla 22 for 18.
Holy cow, what a block by Smith and a great run by Glendenning. He starts to the right side. He cut it in on the tackle. He ran into resistance and reversed his field. Smith was the only guy there to lead him down around the corner and got out and threw a block, and Glendenning got big yardage out of that.
First down from the Rolla 22. Smith, play action, looking to throw. The post pattern not open, so he's going to roll to the right. Now throw, and the pass is snagged inside the 15-yard line on a comeback pattern. And the ball is caught by Bartell.
Kersey was there on the coverage for Rolla, and I think he had thoughts about trying to step in on the pass, holding against Rolla. And that might have been downfield on a receiver.
Holding is the penalty against Rolla.
We'll see if Lebanon takes the play or they decline.
I didn't see where they marked the ball. Now they're going to place the marker down. That'll give you an idea.
Well, they're taking the football down to the 5-yard line.
So Lebanon took the penalty.
So a hold against the Bulldogs.
Ball moves to the Rolla 6-yard line.
So I guess a spot foul on a defensive hold in high school.
First and goal to go for Lebanon at the 6. Ball on the right hash. Glendenning in motion. Toss to him. Bangs off a defender. Still going. Backpedals his way forward. And finally is denied at about the 4-yard line. They'll give him the 3.
You know, not only does Lebanon's offensive line, when they're in sync, will bully the other team around, but the running backs of Lebanon, and whether it's Musher or Bartel, it's Glendenning, and even Gavin Smith now, they just punish you when they run the football.
Yeah, they're not going to go down easily. Just over 9 to go in the ball game. Lebanon 35-14 and trying to add on. Second down and goal from the 3. Snap. Oh, Smith bobbled it, picked it up, and advances it down near the 1.
Gavin Smith with the carry.
Haven't had very many exchange problems during the season. Had a couple in the first game against Parkview, but rarely does Lebanon fumble a snap.
Third and goal from the 1. Jackets trying to get to 4-0 at home this season. 5 road games and 4 here in the friendly confines. From the 1-yard line. Bartel on the toss. He will sweep left and stroll into the end zone for a touchdown. Bartel with his 8th TD of the season. And the lead grows to 41-14 Lebanon.
Bartel just tossed sweep, and he got the wide side of the field to use that time, and nobody could catch up with him.
7-play, 68-yard drive. Here is Rhodes, who had his previous extra point blocked. No problem there as he drills it through. And the lead goes to 28 for Lebanon, 42-14 here in the fourth quarter on KJL.
Hi, I'm David Lehman of David Lehman Insurance. Are your insurance premiums giving you a wake-up call? We offer several options that allow us to provide coverage that fits your individual needs at affordable pricing. Stop in today for a free quote on any of your insurance needs. David Lehman Insurance, 2021 South Jefferson, Suite B, Lebanon, Missouri, or call 417-533-5444.
When it comes time for dentures, you do have choices. Drive an hour or more away or stay close to home. Have the extractions and wait weeks for the dentures, or you could have it done the same exact day. Lebanon Family Dentistry provides general dentistry and has the lab in-house. Dr. Stephen R. Sanders provides premium dentures that provide superior wear, resistance, long life, and a natural look. Lebanon Family Dentistry even does same-day dentures and same-day denture repair, as well as heat-cured relines so your dentures will fit and feel better. Give them a call today at 417-588-1690 or 1-888-DENTURES. This provider is not a specialist in prosthodontics.
Chris Wayne will be giving you the final countdown, all the scores from week number 9 of high school football coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. It has been a strong second half for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. With 3 touchdowns, they have held Rolla off the board. Kick is going to be fielded at the 27-yard line by Kinder, and Bowling will toss him out of bounds shy of the 40.
Caden Kinder with the return for the Bulldogs.
So 8:08 remaining in the fourth. And Rolla will start at the 39-yard line.
Rolla starts from their own 39-yard line, first down and 10.
And as it stands, the Bulldogs would travel to Glendale next week for an opening round matchup in the district. And the winner of that one would oppose Camdenton.
Lakers were leading 21-0 at the half.
29-22 was the last score I had. There's the snap to Lyle. Quarterback draw up the middle. He's at midfield and rambling down to the Lebanon 47. Glendenning along with Hendricks in on the tackle for the Jackets along with Caleb Nail.
Ball moves from 11 and 47-yard line, first down and 10.
14-yard gain for Lyle and a Rolla first down. their 10th of the evening. Clock running, under 8 minutes to go. Bulldogs will flex 5 receivers, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Snap to Lyle, Mr. Everything. And he is going to scissor his way down to the 45 and pick up 2.
Bowling cut him off from the corner, and he had to get it back in. When he did, he couldn't maintain his balance and went down.
90 yards rushing tonight for Lyle. He's passed for 136. The show revolves around him for the ROLLA Bulldogs.
You really got to give it to him that he's, especially tonight, you talk about leaving it out on the field.
2nd down and 8. Time as the pass down the middle is low and knocked away incomplete by Griffin Jones.
Harris was the intended receiver, had to kind of reach back and couldn't come up with a pass.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Clock stop with 7:02 to go. Lebanon in front, 42-14 here in the 4th quarter. Under the bright, shining new lights here at Jacket Stadium.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
I enjoy it. Lyle gets the snap. Pressure by Ellingson. Pass caught. That's Kinder on the move. He'll have a ROLLA first down before he's tackled inside the 30-yard line. Actually, Shelton, that was the receiver. Nick Shelton, the split end with his first catch of the night. And a ROLLA first down to the Lebanon 29 on a pickup of 16. So again, Bulldogs on the move. They were down in this neck of the woods earlier and fumbled the football away. Lyle is going to run right and hit hard at the Lebanon 25.
Martell was there. Jones was there to make the tackle for Lebanon. They converged on him quickly. Had him sealed off the corner, Bartell did, and that forced him right into Jones's path and didn't give Lyle much room to go.
He's 2nd down and a long 5 from the Lebanon 25. Lebanon leads 42-14 in the 4th quarter. Snap out of the pistol to Lyle. And he throws the football, and it is complete, and that is going to be Shelton again down near the 10-yard line. ROLLA first down. They'll spot the football at the 11, pick up a 14.
Lyle, who's only 5'9", and he, of course, goes out of the shotgun a lot, and that helps him a little bit with the vision, but he does a good job finding receivers. He's used a lot of different people.
Bulldogs knocking on the door. Rolling is Lyle. Back across his body. Pass is off the hands of Harris. He would have had a touchdown.
There's a little Mahomes for you. Kind of dropped down, slung that sidearm, and Harris couldn't hold on to it.
2nd down, 10 from the 11-yard line. 5:38 on the clock. 42-14 Lebanon.
Ball remains at the Lebanon 11-yard line.
Dave said earlier that win has the flag starched out of the south. Still very comfortable in the 60s. 2nd down from the 11-yard line. Lyle with a corner route as he puts it in the area of Kinder, but he can't make the diving catch in the rear of the end zone.
Martell had the coverage on the far side.
Ball remains at the 11-yard line. 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10 for ROLLA.
Lebanon defense under siege the last 2 weeks. They'd like a shutout for the 2nd half in this one. Jackets have given up 45 and 42 points the last 2 weeks. Here's Lyle again, rolling left. Now rolling back to the right, and his pass is knocked away at the goal line by Caleb Nail.
Boy, there was a play by the Hammer as he spun around the receiver and got a hand in there and knocked it away. Nice play by Caleb Nail.
So it'll be 4th and 10, ROLLA at the Lebanon 11-yard line. Play clock at 15. Bulldogs just out of the huddle now. It's down to 10.
They have to hurry to get this off. They may take a timeout. They do.
So Rolla timeout with 5:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. 42-14, Lebanon in front on senior night, and back after this.
I'll never forget. It was late morning and I was at work, and that's when the wife called. See, she had a doctor's appointment to get to, and lo and behold, the garage door wouldn't open.
What am I supposed to do? I can't get the car out.
It's easy to take your garage door for granted. Until it isn't.
Supplying a trustworthy garage door is our specialty. Joe Osmer at Mid-Missouri Door can install and service any size door. Joe Osmer has been in the garage door industry for 3 decades. Call Joe Osmer today at 322-5585.
I'm John Gideon with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Our athletes are winners on and off the field and the court. They play with integrity, strive to serve, are true team players, and intentionally seek excellence. Our banking team also embodies these leadership characteristics. When it comes to banking, choose the winning team, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, and go Jackets. We're all behind you 100%. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
11th play of the drive for Rolla coming up. They'll have it 4th and 10 at the Lebanon 11-yard line. Now by 28 here in the fourth quarter.
Camden up 29-22 at the end of the third quarter against London.
Wow, scoreless third quarter between those two high-powered offenses. Lyle out of the pistol. Takes the snap, rolls left. Still with the football. Lobs it toward the back of the end zone and knocked away. Foltz got a hand on it, knocked it away from the receiver, and Lebanon will take over on downs.
And it threw a jump ball, and Foltz timed it as he came back to the receiver, and he got up and slapped it away. Good defensive play by Jacoby Foltz.
Lebanon will take over from their own 11-yard line.
Jackets will have it 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. .5:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Smith comes back to navigate the offense. Out of the bone, Glendenning starts in motion. Here's a handoff to Musha. Again, puts that foot in the ground and whirls his way across the 25 and out to the 28-yard line for a first down run. A butcher shop first down before Hayden Kreider made the tackle for Rolla.
Wow, what a run. He got spun around like twice. Grabbing him up high, spinning him around off the shoulder pads, and he just kept motoring down the field.
.169 yards rushing for Cade Musha.
3 touchdowns on the night.
First down from the 28. Glendenning in motion. Here's a handoff again to Musha, and the Lebanon fullback slices his way through the Rolla defense out across the 35 near the 37. Owen Kuchar made the tackle. Cornerback and a junior for Rolla.
Jackets have put up 42 tonight, and the offense has really kind of clicked all night long. They've had a couple of times they've had to punt the football, but for the most part, they've been able to move the ball.
2nd down and 1 from the 37. Toss, Glendenning. He sweeps to the right side, and Kreider is able to close ground and make the tackle. They will spot the football at the 37-yard line, so no gain for Glendenning on that sweep. Good play by Kreider to run him down.
The most impressive part of this fourth quarter, or this second half, has been the fact that defense have rebounded.
Encouraging.
Yep.
3rd down and 1 from the 37. Jackets lead 42-14 late in the fourth quarter. Musha gets the call, and with 2nd and 3rd effort, he will motor his way for a butcher shop first down out to about the 45. They'll give him the 44, another 7-yard pickup.
We talked about defensive woes really the last couple of games when they've given up 40-plus, but remember they came off a shutout against Glendale 3 weeks ago, and you don't shut the Glendale Falcons out very often, and Lebanon did, but just couldn't really build on that. Kind of a little bit of a slump, and then kind of bounced back tonight.
First down, Lebanon, 44-yard line. Ball on the right hash. And again, it's going to be Musha. And he is going to be repelled at the 49-yard line and sent backward.
Kennedy Kersey, the sophomore, made the hit. A lot of the crowd is headed to the exits.
Ball moves to the Lebanon 49-yard line, second down and 5.
Big crowds each of the 4 football nights here at Lebanon. And they will have an opportunity to cheer on the black and gold for another week or two, hopefully.
Get 2 more wins at home and then probably end up going to Camden to play for a district championship.
In the fourth quarter at Camden, Missouri.
Timeout Lebanon with 1:56 remaining as the Jackets have put this one away, and they lead by 28. Back in a moment.
Tracker boats have been proudly made in the USA since 1978 and are designed to be dependable fishing machines. And Tracker Marine in Lebanon needs your help. We're currently hiring for all skill positions on first and second shifts. When you join Tracker Marine, you join a company with roots right here in the Ozarks. A 45% merchandise discount at Bass Pro Shops, advancement opportunities, and a family atmosphere awaits you when you join Tracker Marine in Lebanon. To apply and learn more, go to basspro.com/careers.
Mid-Missouri Bank is proud to support Lebanon athletics. Bank better with Mid-Missouri Bank at our Lebanon location or on the go with our free mobile apps and easy online banking. Even get your Yellow Jacket Athletics Mid-Missouri Bank debit card with no wait at any of our 14 locations. Mid-Missouri Bank. Live, work, play, bank. And of course, go Yellow Jackets. Mid-Missouri Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Nick Allen's going to come in and quarterback for Lebanon. From the 49-yard line. And here's a handoff and a butcher shop first down run. Off left tackle by sophomore fullback Avery Starnes. Down to the ROLLA 44.
Ball marked at the ROLLA 44-yard line. First down, Yellow Jackets.
16 first downs in the second half for Lebanon. 25 butcher shop first downs in the ballgame.
Just a very steady performance by the offense. You know, a couple of big plays here or there, but it's just kind of been one of those where you grinded it out.
Starnes again, both hands on the football. And to the ROLLA 41.
Avery Starnes, the ball carrier. Ball on the ROLLA 41-yard line.
Now Lebanon will bring the starters back in to go to victory formation. With under a minute remaining. Smith takes a knee.
This will be a good win for Lebanon, bouncing back from last week's loss.
That will wrap things up. Final score, Lebanon 42, the ROLLA Bulldogs 14, and the postgame show headed your way shortly here on 103.7.
Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. And lift and stretch. Now squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Maybe it's time to get in shape. It's never too late to start. Great Life Golf and Fitness can help you break a sweat doing something besides getting dressed. Great Life Golf and Fitness, located on Highway 64 in Lebanon. Make it a great day. Make it a great life. Lebanon.
Hey, you golfers out there. Was your 2022 season not quite up to par? Fall and winter are just around the corner. A perfect time of year to work on swing changes to hit the ground running in the spring of 2023. Just like other sports, changes that need to be made are more efficient when made in the off-season. Book your lessons today through the Shane Blankenship School of Golf at Old Kinderhook for a better tomorrow. Call Shane at 636-497-2475 or email sblankenship@oldkinderhook.com. Be sure to mention this ad for 10% off any lesson or lesson package booked at this time. And let's go Jackets! Napa Auto Parts in Lebanon is your one-stop shop for automotive, industrial, agricultural, power sport needs, and more. At Napa, they carry a large inventory in addition to having access to Napa's distribution center right here in Lebanon. Your local Napa stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine and farming equipment. Stop in today, located at 1697 Southdale Drive in the Marketplace Shopping Center in Lebanon. Phone 417-344-7333.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
Do you have the energy for all of those fun and not so fun outdoor activities like yard work? If just the thought of that makes you tired, Nature's Pantry can help. If you're always tired, have a low libido, poor sleep habits, or just feeling down, head to Nature's Pantry in Lebanon and pick up some Restore It, a complete anti-aging adrenal rejuvenation supplement used by physicians for over 10 years. Get the energy to do the things that you love and even the things you don't. Nature's Pantry, open Sunday through Friday in the Chalet Village in Lebanon.
Hi friends, it's Dana with Don's Auto Glass here in Lebanon. I just want to say a big thank you to our customers who have supported us over the last 53 years. We aren't some big corporate conglomerate, but a local business. We work here, we live here, and we shop here. We are your people and you are our people. Our customers are more like friends than customers. Whatever your auto glass needs are, we promise to give you excellent workmanship at a fair and reasonable price, getting you back to your family as soon as possible. So give us a call at 417-532-6071.
If you're looking for a little piece of heaven in the great outdoors, somewhere that's peaceful and beautiful, then you need to check out Riverfront Campground on Highway 64. Voted #1 private campground in the Bennett Spring area by TripAdvisor. With 200 beautiful acres, Riverfront Campground can accommodate you, your entire family, and friends. They offer canoe and kayak rentals for relaxing float trips down the beautiful Niagara River. From tent sites to cabin rentals, Riverfront Campground, you'll get taken care of. Check them out online at riverfrontcampcanoe.com. That's riverfrontcampcanoe.com.
Kevin here with Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, and this is our 54th year of helping you with new Toyotas and doing it the right way, the Seeger way. Our goal is to continue making it easy and fun doing business together, so reach out to us. Tell us what Toyota you'd like, then we can work out all the details, financing, trade value, incentives, and delivery estimate, all the while never ever charging you a premium price. So look at our reviews online, then you'll see how a 5-star dealer makes happy customers daily. That's Seeger Toyota. We are in St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
This is the sound of your work project when you don't have the material you need to finish the job. All your friends are putting away their tools, and in a moment, heading home, leaving you all alone. That's when it hits you. You know a place that sells steel in all sizes and shapes to finish any project, anywhere.
Hey guys! I know a place!
McKell Industrial Supply now offers steel and sheets, pipe, and angle iron. For your steel supply needs, see McKell Industrial at 208 West Bland or call 417-532-3167.
42-14, Lebanon with the victory tonight over the ROLLA Bulldogs. Jackets will end the regular season with a mark of 8-1. Here's how the scoring went. ROLLA scored first. Brock Lyle with a 1-yard touchdown run with 8:02 to go in the opening period of play. 6-0 Bulldogs as the point after was missed. Lebanon took the lead on a Gavin Smith 38-yard touchdown pass to Austin Hendricks, and that made it 7-6 Lebanon with 6:25 to go in the opening period of play. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Cade Musha with his first of 3 touchdowns tonight, a 2-yard run to make it 14-6. Rhett Rhodes another PAT. Rolla, though, drew even as Brock Lyle hit his tight end Nash Crouch with a 15-yard touchdown pass, and Rolla got the 2-point conversion to tie it at 14. Then Musha with a 5-yard run to put Lebanon back in front 21-14 going into halftime, and then the Jackets tacked on 3 scores in the second half. Gavin Smith a 1-yard run to make it 27-14. PAT was blocked. Then Musha with a 9-yard touchdown run to make it 35-14. And then Nathan Bartell into the scoring with a 1-yard run in the fourth quarter. And the Jackets come out on top by a final score of 42-14. Lebanon tonight with 25 butcher shop first downs, 459 yards rushing, and 41 passing, so right at the 500 mark on offense tonight. Gavin Smith, 19 carries, 169 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cade Musha, 111 yards on 190 yards on 23 carries, and 3 touchdowns for the Yellow Jackets. No turnovers tonight for Lebanon, while Rolla had 1 fumble in their 4 periods of play tonight. Offensively, Rolla with 256, and all from Brock Lyle, basically 162 through the air and 94 yards rushing. 42-14, Lebanon with the victory. Coach Will Christian is in the press box with us, and get myself untangled here. Just way too many cords. There we go.
All the time you need, Kevin.
Coach, I'm good. Congratulations on a solid win tonight.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's never easy. Tip our cap to Rolla. Came out in an empty set in the shotgun that we hadn't seen all year long. I have no idea how long they've worked on that, but I thought they did it pretty well. So they must have been working on it a while, and we got to be the lucky one that they unveiled it. So thought we adjusted nice, especially at half. But certainly number one was a peck of trouble in many ways, and definitely caused us some trouble. But really proud of our kids offensively. I thought we were dominant again. I mean, the only stop really was on us, with too many penalties. I thought we just did a tremendous job. I thought we played super hard on all facets, and I thought our kids battled in just a ball game that, let's just be real. You come off of a tough loss to your rival in a big game. How are you going to respond to that in a game that really, in theory, Kevin, didn't mean anything because we kind of locked up the spot in our seeding, other than obviously pride and being 8-1. Motivation is challenging, and I thought our kids played really hard. I also want to thank Jacket Nation. I didn't know how the crowd would be tonight, but I thought it was awesome. I thought we had a near sellout again. And I thought they were enthusiastic, and so I really appreciate Jacket Nation for coming out and supporting us tonight.
And they're invited back to attend again here for the next couple of weeks, aren't they?
Please. Our kids draw tremendous energy from our crowd, and we've got the best fans, and we need them, no doubt. Please come out.
Well, maybe the biggest part of the game tonight was the defense shutting out Rolla in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want that thing to get in a shootout, and like I mentioned, and credit Rolla, we didn't spend 1 second on what we defended all week. We spent all of our time on what they had shown all year, which for the most part is a flex bone look with various formations out of it. They threw the football more tonight than they threw it all season long, I bet, combined. So good plan for them. Had us on our heels a little bit early, but I thought we responded well. It's not like we haven't seen that this year, but definitely their quarterback is very athletic, and so you've got to control him. You've got to also keep him hemmed in. We had to press a little bit, which kind of opened the flats. And they attacked that a little bit, but then once we kind of seized control of the game, then they started taking shots downfield, and I thought we did a decent job in coverage on that.
Well, Brock Lyle is good. Gavin Smith is really good for you, Coach. He has gone to the next level here the last couple of weeks, hasn't he?
100%. I mentioned it on the Wednesday show, and I think the pregame too, that Gavin has just done a really tremendous job of like you said, taking the next step. Really proud of him. The Camdenton game is difficult. to be a quarterback in that ball game, and just all of the distractions that come with that. Thought he dealt with that superbly, and then I thought tonight he showed up big, and he is getting better every week, Kevin, as you can see and have mentioned, and the ceiling is still higher, and that's exciting.
Cade Musha, he doesn't want his career to end prematurely, does he?
Absolutely not. My goodness, what a war daddy, and just every single time he touches the football, he is making first contact hurt and miss, and then doing the same to contact 2 and 3. So thought he ran really hard tonight. And of course, Kevin, with all this, we got to mention up front, they had an experienced D-line returning, Kevin. They started 4 seniors. 99 was an all-conference performer from a year ago, and we handled them up front tonight, and really proud of our offensive line.
Well, that's the regular season, so you're 1-0 in week number 9, and here we go into week number 10 to open up the district against the Branson Pirates next Friday.
Yep, absolutely. Everybody's 0-0, and we just got to keep getting better. And what I told them out there, number one, be proud of 8-1. That's not easy. I think some people might think it is, but it is not. And then also, we got to be hungry. We got to want it to make a run after this long season. You've got to be hungry and want to achieve something, and I really believe our kids do. And so it's 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and starts with a good game plan on Sunday. And who knows, Kevin, maybe we don't even need to game plan. Maybe they'll just come out and run a whole new offense, and we'll just have to make the calls at right in the middle of the game. But I don't think so. I don't know that we'll see that again, and so we'll prepare and be ready.
Coach, great season. Congratulations. Go Jackets.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you and all you do.
Coach Will Christian joining us on the postgame show as Lebanon victorious tonight over the ROLLA Bulldogs by a final of 42-14. Bulldogs in the regular season at 4-5, and they will get ready for Class 5, District 5. So an opportunity maybe for a rematch. Score from Camberton, that game with Glendale tied at 29 in the second half. It may be a while before that one comes to an end. This one, though, is in the book. Jackets win it by a score of 42-14. For Coach Will Christian, for Dave Millsap, and our studio coordinator, Bruce Wayne, who will bring you all the scores in the 10 o'clock hour with a final countdown. Kevin Stubblefield, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Congratulations to the Lebanon 13 seniors as they go out on a high note tonight to wrap up the regular season. The final score, Lebanon 42, ROLLA 14. A good night from LHS. Lebanon Yellow Jacket Football, brought to you by Commerce Bank, Lebanon Ready Mix, Shadle's Colonial Chapel, Mid-Missouri Stockyards, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Angie Long of RE/MAX Next Generation, by G3 Boats, Missouri Cooperage, Camberlock Engineering, Garner and Smith Insurance, by Lebanon Suzuki, Sing Rental, by Don's Auto Glass, The Gravel Bar, Henderson Heating and Cooling, and by Nature's Pantry, Pro Paint and Glass, David Lehman Insurance, SJB Golf, Tracker Boats, Missouri Eagle, McKell Industrial and Steel Supply, and also by Taylor's Dairy Joy, Great Life Golf and Fitness, by Napa Auto Parts, the Lebanon Booster Club, Mid-Missouri Door, Lebanon Family Dentistry, and also by Boggs Automotive, VFW Post 4107, Lebanon R3 Schools, the Lunchbox Cafe, by Seeger Toyota, Mid-Missouri Bank, Summit Natural Gas, by Lebanon R3 Schools, First State Community Bank, Granted Salon and Boutique, and by Bulldog Concrete.